don't want peace. I want problems always.
Mama said, "Go for the blood bait was wood." One year, Mama said, "Go for the blood bait was wood." This is what I say. Cherry would be, Mimi free cherry would be, you are your face. I am saying not 2 times. PDS, Papa Freddy. Tell my own to me, so we may go to a saying, I didn't answer him. Whom am I? Hey, it's Winnie. Mugabe said, useless, or be said, wishless. Monday, Freddy gets your money, I'm not going to grass, almost to you for the someone. Would you have been in this one? Mobile Muslim Bessie 350 school scratch. Margot Brown. Muslim Bessie 350 school scratch. Margot Brown. Jamesa and the boss mine. Obviously, you register at the end, you have got a machine for fraud, Cascara, and I'm going to Nigeria and Kohan machine. I shall my money put 21,000 dinner from my very money. I 14 times about 7 times in the atom. Hey, Kuran. Hey, Debbie Dankwa. I says it don't know. Or the bow saying a suman can I upon a suman soon. Now, no room. This is the 3 iron box. I saw they do get the force. Maybe I died the 1 year lawyer support it. I go for the Soviet National Cathedral. Captain Smart, one was in the bus, yeah? Or course, cement. Basically, to lawyer for the lawyer for almost in you. You couldn't go for some one. Hey, I think I for PDS Amunie and Grofogo Amunie, Ascabeta Amunie, Abobo Yamunie. I Baumias bedroom of the head. The achievement, the toilet. Papa Penny, I can the toilet. Hey, the toilet in Quanamo. We never know the toilet. Hey, I think I for. Oh, yeah. I think I for. And did you? I go for the say or back. The whole West Africa, Accra, or Bema, hey, go ahead to do. You are the bottom of the move.
It is
also, visit 350 school scratch. Mago Brown, 18 months, Mago, and exactly almost there 70, maybe about 70, and 60 something days near Twaba. I feel no one walk out so no be I saw Baha. This is what I'm not saying. Obviously, yeah, to go every.
It is Castle Economy.
I'll call you TV. I'll call you TV 2016. 2016 was saying, Mahama, Ghana discussions will come. Hey, Obekasi from Kwame Nkrumah so, embassy net, Open President, or Bobby within 4 years, a good father. Obekasi Kasam. Yanni Tram, Bobby saying, useless government. Mumu use less. Use less. I came out to Shabwapa. A good father. Hey, one of what I want from me, what has it? One of what I want. Ghana gas, mostly I Dramahama and every fine goes. A good father for the Nimiano. And it was bad in a man, no passing, Ghana gas. Ghana gas, no Mahama and for anything. Or buy Mahama, shoot for your yay. Oh, yeah, $350 over the 12, I 12 I'm going $12. Terminal 3, I'm in a quiet or call the Zira, or Coca, you see. The business said, too much is bound to happen. And the coronavirus in a good part of the swap. Can the whole world carry as much room for any day for one conference or Ghana? What is common sense? Also, I say Mahama is incompetent. Who the end is useless? Oh, yeah. I'm from four. I'm from. Hey, the next guy too. I didn't know. Me have seen. Never pay at me. Mammy, I be at me. Mammy, for a proper, the future be a good for the future. And then as a magazine, say good for the 18. We flip up and flip up was in Kotuma Bana. As all the BBC when you say. You heard it, I'm over there, over Bois or mine. So that's it. Only power, the first one, say the first one, oh, my first one, Ramon Cahu, blocks to the side, blocks to the civil. And I can't do the page for farm. Was in the book of Ombra, you put it.
Jimmy and people for Jimmy, me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Samia ukuna mabi. I read that satisfaction that you do snap what it. I tell you self is follow. Oma kasa no mo poor mo akro. Ghana force nyame snap one piece. Ghana force nyame on snap. Bible said, you put down for I didn't fear for. Sure, sir. You put down for I didn't fear for. And please, and now my and not good for you. Now, I don't show what it. And people not secretaries. Let me watch what it. And people not secretaries. Now, what's what it. Try to tell. You put down for the fear for. And please say, you must say that what you have and you never say. 24 years now. You must say that I'm saying about to set and browse. Shona Kaya back. You have said that I have a crack. Or so you got out for the fear for. It's assassin another that one. About that. Your boy, your boy. You said that we want to share what it. You said that we want to share what it. It's assassin another that one. You make our water them. You make shouting. Never put my what's it. You make my say, don't have a book about me. Something about me. First lady, Yami was shabby, what's it? Let's just say that it's Yami was shabby.
Jimmy and people for Jimmy, me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Nyame okasapa, nyame nam, ne di force kasa. Na fe na memu se Cecilia Mafo ye nyame nipa. Se ni na mu amanfo kreka. Sisi na mikopie so se wonaina no se na mre bi beba ama church drivers for akọ strike na wonaina endudu la pasa na ko chika kra uju ashame a akọ chika kra na afọ hwe bankum ni fa na wonaina nyame okasapa nyame nam na di force kasa na fe na mehu se Cecilia Mafo ye nyame nipa. Sani na muamanfo kreka sisi na mikopie so se wonaina no se na mre bi beba ama church drivers for akọ strike na wonaina endudu la pasa na ko chika kra uju ashame a akọ chika kra na afọ hwe bankum ni fa na wonaina
Agra mokola tama station. Agra mokola tama station. Wama one seat. Air condition car. Economy is what? Save your money. Economy. Hey, Charlie, what Philip Patrono? What Philip? Agra mokola tama station. Agra mokola tama station. Wama one seat. Air condition car. Economy is what? Save your money. Economy. Hey, Charlie, what Philip Patrono? What Philip? Okay, no.
What's okay, send me. So when you put us in be a horn, and so yes, I are buying it when you. That's a doom sort buying a mechanic. Inflation crash on my boss. In the end, there's a medicanum, nothing but because you cool free. Yeah, and then we teach a mamma from the bonnet chairman and not was. What's okay, send me. So when you put us in be a horn, and so yes, I are buying it when you. That's a doom sort buying a mechanic. Inflation crash on my boss. In the end, there's a medicanum, nothing but because you cool free. Yeah, and then we teach a mamma from the bonnet chairman and not was.
And tear you me tifa a jamisa. Because plans are a woman team no me sika enso. And tear you be tifa a jamisa. Because plans are a woman team no me sika enso.
Local parliament. I just have we MVP for no. Them will be a double track. MVP for will be a double track. There's a parliament house. Why you just have a double track?
Sikano ashe. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
When they, for example, when they said they're going to build the dams, now, Ladislaus Plawiki, you know him?
No.
What's his name? Baumia. I call him Ladislaus Plawiki.
Why?
Because he talks so much crap. You know, yeah. What he said.
That's the vice president.
So what? He's a human being, ain't he?
Say you disagree with him, but this talking crap is a bit harsh.
See, that's why we're backward.
No,
we don't want to talk straight. We like
talk straight.
Like, they tell me so I destroy the whole thing. Tell them straight. Hey, Baumia, what you're saying is crap. Period.
What has he said with his crap?
Everything he says. I enjoy him, though. I like him as a person because he knows the people are stupid, so he just give it to them all the time, you know? And I like it. He gives it to them, you know? He said he's going to do this. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't tell him he's going to shave Jesus Christ's beard.
The thing, you show them where they know they see ya. Clean them back, write them again, then show them. Show them, oh, show them. See ya, the money you define, no, nobody they see how you the bro. You get the money. Show them. Definitely, then go talk say go pass somewhere. Show them. The CBINC, show them. Just show them.
Which were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you know, you really need to get up and talk about it because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull as well and make sure that my road is fixed, that I have electricity, that I have water. That is their job. It is not for me to tell the president how to fix the economy. If he didn't know how to fix the economy, why did he run for office?
Which were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you know, you really need to get up and talk about it because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull as well and make sure that my road is fixed, that I have electricity, that I have water. That is their job. It is not for me to tell the president how to fix the economy. If he didn't know how to fix the economy, why did he run for office?
Were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you know, you really need to get up and talk about it because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull as well and make sure that my road is fixed, that I have electricity, that I have water. That is their job. It is not for me to tell the president how to fix the economy. If he didn't know how to fix the economy, why did he run for office?
Sikano ashe.
When you said another Kwaku that aroma, ye building train at nothing so. Seriously, ye building train nothing so. Train fence so deshe. Among Europe, UK, Holland, I don't mean train fence from near the encher cry. Is that another defense so no? But me also about fence so nasi. The Equan.
Eurostar.
Eurostar, yes. Yeah.
From London to France.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. Yeba hano, yebesi toilets, amamu. Yebesi toilets. In all, yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all, among the people of Agogo. Usorina uko toilet, uya obejare enyasa. 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 Usorina uko toilet, uya obejare enyasa.
The person me boa ankran adwuma for na to bebrea ya je ye hu de ya no e ba betwem nyina ma hyase e twetwem baako
Sikano ashe.
Quoi, papa, ça me fait.
Tu es délégué ici comme ça.
Ma maman le parle.
Moi?
Ma maman le
C'est
parle.
moi ici. C'est moi ici. Tu parles trop. Tu parles trop.
Bonjour, ça va? Bonjour, ça va?
Bon arrivé.
Comment allez-vous, bonjour, ça va?
C'est passé par là. C'est la ta femme prévue.
Dis-moi, c'est le pied. J'avoue.
J'avoue ici. Tu as le poulet.
Tu as la peau. C'est la
Tu as la peau.
Sans patron là. I don't want peace. I want problems always. I don't want peace. I want problems always. I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Presama wa wakaya no bozi nti yensrohe kwasia hwa yetia so pressa the waka no osro sonsono afi we de yenton kwasia ba before then aba dance pata party unya ho snake and sons wo one in the back onuba snake and sons wo one in the back wo one in the back actually snake and sons wo one in the back onuba snake and sons, what one in the back, what one in the back, onufu kebi,
said I be who Ghana nedia, who is the guy and friend with this year. I'm with the Sika Quack question, how may I be a sin aqua Carinian, huh? Committee, and now walk a cloth up a check. Get so 1 hour me, and then one Saturday we am so free back home.
Snake and sons, what one in the back, what one in the back, onuba snake and sons, what one in the back, what one in the back, adole snake and sons, what one in the back, onuba snake and sons, what one in the back, what one in the back, onufu kebi, onufu Snake and Sons, Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, Onuba, Snake and Sons, Snake and Sons, one in the back, hey, one in the back, actually Snake and Sons, Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, Onuba, Snake and Sons, Snake and Sons, one in the back, hey, one in the back, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Ke, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Ke, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Ke.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. We are streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. It's exactly 2:33 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 7:33 in Ghana. My producers are called The Ghost Team. As I said, we are live this evening. If you're watching me right now, our main platform is on Multi TV. Our main platform is on Multi TV. On Multi TV, search for Loud Silence TV. On Multi TV, search for Loud Silence TV. We are also live on other platforms. Loud Silence TV is live on YouTube. On YouTube, search for Loud Silence TV on YouTube. On YouTube, search for Loud Silence TV. We are also live on Facebook. On Facebook, search for Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are also live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We are cross-posting on some very important platforms this evening across the world. NDC TV is picking us live on the ground. Thank you very much. On Facebook, 1957 Project is also picking us live this evening on Facebook. Benjamin Wayuk Mahama is live this evening on his page. He is picking us live across the world. Benjamin Wayuk Mahama's page on Facebook. Ghanaian Citizen TV is also live on Loud Silence TV this evening. They are picking us live streaming on Facebook. Honorable Joseph Yamin's page on Facebook is also streaming this show live on his platform. Hopex TV/radio is live on Loud Silence TV. Sorry, Hopex TV and radio is also picking us live on Facebook. Hopex is picking us live on Facebook. Kevin Taylor's official page on Facebook is also picking this show live across the world. Other platforms picking us across the world. I would like to say thank you very much. We really appreciate your effort helping to move the facts forward. We really appreciate the help you are giving us. If you are picking us live and we don't know about it, try and reach us in our inbox. We will see what we can do to add you to our cross-posting pages to make sure that the truth gets to the last person on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. It's a wonderful Monday. My name is Kevin Taylor. We are back again to speak truth to power. If you're here this evening, I'd like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to, most informative platform on the planet right now. Let me say this again. This is the most informative, most listened to, most educative platform on the planet right now. The rest are all Kobe. Yes, it's a fact. The rest are all Kobe. So if you're here this evening, you are part of the soup. Thank you very much. Tonight, we have a very, very important topic to treat. I've heard people, I've seen people, I've read a lot of articles about what Samson Ayenini, the host of Newsfile on Multi TV, said about me and basically said about myself and my followers. This evening, we will be doing We'll be doing the do. What I mean by that is that we will be taking care of that statement from Samson Ayenini, who is a lawyer and also a host, just a host on Multi TV. He is a lawyer and a host on Multi TV. We will be replying him. But to be very honest with you, this topic is very dear to me. In fact, I would like the youth of Ghana to listen to me carefully. There are so many things happening now, and when we lose focus, if we make a mistake and lose focus, we will get these old dogs, with all due respect, we get some of these old dogs trying to move us away from what we have targeted to change our lives for the better. So this topic this evening is very, very dear to me. I would like every single individual watching me to tell a friend that Kevin Taylor is here to speak on what is happening in Ghana, especially when it comes to the media and especially some journalists in Ghana. I will be responding to Samson Ayenini of Multimedia, host of Newsfile, and also a lawyer. So this is what I'll be doing tonight. But this show is in 4 segments. The first segment is what we call the hello segment, where I say hello to every single individual watching me around the world, across the world. The second segment is what we call the social media segment, where we pick stories from different social media platforms break it down for you watching me across the world to also have an idea of what transpired around people in Ghana, people across the world. The third is speaking truth to power. Editorial today is simple. The enemy of the state is called a journalist. That is our caption of the day. The enemy of the state is called a journalist. Why this caption? I will break it down. I will let you understand why the enemy of the state today is called a journalist. The final segment on this platform is the phone-in segment where I open the phone lines for every single individual to also call in and express their views. In your brain, Shami Abidin, Eddie Kevin Bedu Taylor, show way with all due respect, extended version, the free United States of America, and Eddie bro. Me and I'm the Jumedia Wichami, Omamo Bomichidomina from the Ghost team. They are the men pulling the strings to make sure men and women pulling the strings to make sure that this show comes to you live in your homes, in your offices. Maybe you're driving, don't drive and watch, park it and watch. And then maybe wherever you are, that's why we bring this show live to you. Show we a chegu ewo eye amansanten tanso ye internet so esa ewo TV so a obia ehwe ewo wiase amansan nyina mu. Sebio Ghana titiro eho ena dwumadi ekosopa anase nipa dodo no ehwe yewo eye Africa nkura eye 22 African countries so Ghana kan ho eye eduonu miensa eye 23 inti dwumadi kese enye news file a egira Ghana nko entra border we eye dwumadi kese a sebio aman nko 22 eye eduonu mienu a Ghana kan ho ye eduonu miensa ena etie ewiase afa na nyina so obia ewo no iPad so obia wo no phone so because ye kan okre ekire to me inti wo ka ha anasa wo hwe me nwumbre a wo ka ebusua no ho obia ende nwumbre why na adwene se obetie eye dwumadi we no na why na adwene se obeka no kore akire to me inti ha ede dwumadi edi no ha ne se ye de no kore ena pem eye amanfo ano so inti waba ha ne de na waba eye na wotwe eye memenda atwemi eye Joy News multimedia for show a your friend news file nipa asebio oda show na anyo no your friend Samson Ayenini. In fact in Sembi by eye afenyo Markinsa or deputy majority leader of parliament eko eye news file so eko can say eye make Kevin Taylor and Loud Silence Media, you the family. Eye make Kevin Taylor. Atemdi dia mididi eye speaker of parliament inti na on any speaker na what them and a speaker catch and say eye me in some make catch no ewo social media inti na e manipia bontene eko rejected ballot no. Sebio ye Ghana na ohwemia in some way in some or say tenase na yedwudwum. Inti okasa asem no hoster na otishow no so your friend Samson Ladi Ayenini. I hope I got it right. Yes, with all due respect, I want to get your name right. Samson Ayenini. Etna Jumadi so Edi Matempoto. Or says Sebio on your lawyer or say or your professional journalist. Sebio Nyansa Adokrono Ebin Dokrome. Nyansa Adokrono Onim Nyansa Chingane Nibia na Oshano. Na Sebio Memetiano and Kwasiadena Meye. A yet Nimiani Pebia metumi aka asempebia bwa Ghana into ono and a professional journalist. Sebio Jumadia wedi Amagana no. I was saying Yina Yetieno. Yenina Chet Najne. Nyansa Edan na yenyina sebi odi obeka na yentie enti se obi ekasa and I said nipa te se me kasa with my experience with the track record I have sebi onimu ba akokra no otena eye multimedia fidie no so edi matempoto na sebi obi beka se aba yede bo techi no sa aba na yede bebo ba na ade bi besesande aba ne mfa mbo ba aba no yede betenetene ba sebio me say aba yede bo techi no sa aba na nka wo se yede bo ba but bibinti yede sa aba no yede betenetene ba sene be a sebio daachi no sa aba no onyini a omeba na adwene abafie no hu se sebio nsem bi wo ha eni se yeka sebio menyini sa and I sebio dodo na mo hwe me no so dodo na nyini chen me. I respect your opinions. I respect you for being here this evening, for watching me and taking some time to come listen to truth. I really appreciate your time. Enyumbre yabande ne aba unu wo hwe me efri Africa, Asia, Europe, any America, Ghana, Sankuregwa Kumase, Tema, Accra, Teshinungwa, bibia wo hwe me firi bia me pesem ka jose me mo adwo eba eye dwumadi a sebio ewiase afa na nyina afa entomapa edifra etie Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Aha, yabeka no kre actually to me. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for watching. This is with all respect. For this short break, I will start the show. Thank you very much for staying. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. This show is with Audio Respect extended version / State of the Nation / Pound for Pound. And I'm the Pound for Pound journalist. If you're ready to meet me in the ring, you already have to understand, you need to understand, it's going to be pound for pound. That's why here we make sure, no kreno ena edienim. DNAC or Ghana, in same Brazil or Ghana, na DNAC driver for the Boko strike and a lie bang. BBI, yes, I could Jubilee House. Jubilee House, I hold a 2-bedroom. Matis, I see GPR2 for Soboko Jubilee House. Omako and a macho letter say, Mamonya demonstration. Now, question and say, I had Jubilee House, I hold a 2-bedroom. Money may be a 2-bedroom. A 2-bedroom. Jubilee House, I hold a 2-bedroom. Munjai concepts, no, na Yankano Credo, na Yankuinim. Na GPR2 for no drivers name. I say, Omako Jubilee House, no, Omako Jiska, Mechichi Macho, Omoyaza. Me say, driver for more Ghana. Me say, Omomusi Omoya GPR2 for Jubilee House, no, Omako Jiska, Omonjumo, Yabako Sasseminum. Me say Jubilee House, I hold a 2-bedroom. Busa home we are Ghana in our team. Jubilee House, a whole any 2-bedroom. I just want to know because I only a 2-bedroom there, then I will understand. There's Energy Ministry, there's NPA. Why the Jubilee House? Jubilee House only a 2-bedroom. Now time a 2-bedroom, not Jubilee House. The Jubilee House make a statement. Omo can be say, or how now abedamo sono, omo making sure say more endure. Obi a first statement be amba. Obi a good driver ni bia. And as MCA in conformity omo ye penny for more GPR2. Omo ko Jubilee House. Inti ese munjai strike no. Na sebio anadwi we ndi dia. Sanko from called GPR2, Uncle for GPR2 from called Jubilee House, no, Omra and Eddie, Omako Jiska, Betchich Macho. I had a son who said, Hano, you don't mean Swiss, Yem Fat BBNC. Thank you very much for staying. Somebody too is making rounds on social media. Yes, Sarkodie too. Also, GDD, we will visit that issue when we start the social media segment, you know. Na Saturday, na me daho. Me sorry, waha. Normally on Saturdays, I wake up around 9 Ghana time, US time, and nearby 2 US time. Now I'm sorry, I'm phone to be brave videos. Something I need to do attempt, something I need is insulting you. Have you heard it? He's there with a year. Afenyo Markins on in the hairline company. They are there and they are saying you rejected you because of you. The budget was rejected, and I'm because thank God because of Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, the Ghost Team, the youth, the pressure we are giving the system into a year budget font and tino. It was rejected by the speaker. And it wasn't the speaker who rejected the ballot, the budget. We need to get that right. And yes, Speaker of Parliament and a rejected budget, you know, it was Parliament that rejected the budget. So be the TV so a lawyer, or be the TV so say or ye imranim for and I say or ye parliamentarian. And I say onim imrana. I am munchechum say Kevin Taylor. Any speaker, to me rejected budget, you know, and your Parliament and it to me rejected budget. Those are some of the educational. We need to educate him. Sebio weaknesses in the dorsal. But we are young men coming up. We have learned a lot into Kevin Taylor ultimately reject budget. Speaker ultimately reject budget. It is only Parliament that can reject budget. You were supposed to address the issue very, very well, but because your politics right now, no, it has been lowered so much, no. Sebio, anyone gets the opportunity, they think they are smart. Anybody goes to pay his way through law school and get some certificate. They think being a lawyer can make you become a good journalist. They are totally two different things. You can be a lawyer, that's fine, but you cannot be a great journalist. You can be a good lawyer, or you can be a substandard lawyer, or you can be a lawyer who does law stuff. But you cannot be a critical thinker or somebody who can analyze the issues, investigate and break it down. They are totally two different things. Some people are getting it wrong. And it's like today, you know, when you see people sitting on TV, issues that are supposed to be discussed, basic, common sense application, you know, they want to speak law and a common sense. These are the things tonight we will be doing, and we'll be proving to Ghanaians to say we have matured. You know, dog bite dog, man bite dog, but we will teach Sebio and Penifoka crowd more your crude ma or my junifia or munshada enim the omunye because the new generation, the yede banner is difficult for them to cope. Amanfobi are struggling to cope, especially when it comes to the media fraternity. There are a few people in that circle who are struggling to fit in. I don't blame them because what we are doing now is technically a different war. Some people are fighting battles. We are fighting a war. And I'll explain to you why some people are fighting battles and we are fighting war. Inti sa nyama nyama we no And I'm saying, if you're a young man, young woman listening to me tonight, because and then I'm going to show you something. So send a TV, so radio, so Kobe or a group of people sitting on TV or radio trying everything possible to try and defend crime. No, you will sit back and say, oh, okay, that is the idea. So that is my job, and that is what I will do tonight. Tonight, I'm not here to come. I'm not coming here to insult anybody. No, I don't have that time. I've matured. This platform has matured. In fact, this platform is a platform worldwide. Platform we should find another way to correct them. You see, so we need to find better language. We need to bring them back to the basics for them to understand the say. And as a Sebio, also shows to say you are intelligent. It's all about making sure you are vigilant, you ask the right questions, you are intelligent in your deliberation and your utterances. So we have come to correct the wrongs. We have come to make sure the adults who are not matured, we put them in a place that they will start thinking like matured men and women. That is why we are here today. This platform is not for kids. With all due respect, every single individual watching me tonight, I respect your view. I respect your opinions. That's why everything I say here, I back it with documents. Senebaya, you can go back and fact check it. There's one thing that we carry here, and there's one thing that myself and my team and you watching me, we carry that majority of the people don't have, is because the facts we've been able to put out, nobody on earth has been able to come forward to say these are wrong. Nobody. So it gives us that leverage. It gives us that edge. It gives us that room to speak with authority. If you are a journalist like myself and you say you are better than me, tell me what you have done. What you have done to save Ghana. Money, everything. What you have done, your quota that has contributed to the development of this nation. That is the conversation we need to be having. But then I'm Ghana for Adwene ACBB. So this platform is too big. It's bigger than any platform in Ghana. And I say this on authority. It is bigger. The numbers we make in a day, the eyeballs we have in a day, Oko Newsfile, it takes them 6 months to get one day. So you have to understand, say, we are on top. We will never allow chicken feed to act like they are like some organic meal. No, these are chicken feed. We will not give them that room. We are focused, and every time we focus, we get to the last cent. That is why I'm here this evening. I'll make sure I do justice to the issues, and I'll make sure, say, at the end of the day, everyone will understand where we are headed. It is very important. The youth of Ghana, people listening to me, we need something to be our focus. We need something that you need that so, and that is what we are doing here. It's not about paid journalists. It's not about people who are licking the butt of people who want to sponsor their political ambitions or political career. That is not why we are here. We are here to save Ghana. So if you're here with me, I would like to say thank you very much for staying. Comfort is watching me on YouTube. Wild Lad is live on YouTube. Muntala Munkaila is live on YouTube. I can see Lydia Agleze watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Emelda is also live here on Facebook. I can see Jojo watching me this evening. Thank you very much, Jojo, for tuning in. I can see Noah Lati live on YouTube. Please like and share. Tina Boshia is live on Loud Silence TV this evening. Sam is watching me on YouTube. I can also see Emelda Nazar live. Pearl Aflakwi is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team this evening. Who else is watching me? On Facebook, I can see Nathaniel Kobler live on Loud Silence TV this evening. Thank you very much, Nathaniel. Shine Charles Ritchie is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Abigail is live here on Loud Silence TV. Who else is here? So many people watching me this evening. On YouTube, how many likes are we doing? We need to do 1K before we can officially start tonight's show. We are doing 803 on YouTube. We are doing 803. We need to do 1K before we can officially start tonight's show. We have 8 more minutes to officially start the show. Officially start the show. So 8:15 now. Thank you very much. On YouTube, I can see Francis Aidan this evening watching me. Ibrahim Anas live on Loud Silence TV. David Alohu is live on Loud Silence TV. Ishmael Lati is live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are doing 847 this evening. Let us cross the 1K and officially start today's show. So many things to discuss. And then you bring in Sembi. I was say you do hunkomo in St. Paulo, in St. Bebre, Amanfuja, Ujaswa Ujakwa, Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. We are here. The family, we are here. You cannot change it. I would like to say a special good evening to the Bleeders Association of Ghana. Mo amabe joining in Yumbre because munim say Hana no kren wono. Thank you very much for making the numbers big. Nyami shramo. Sebi mo amon se sa ma adwene no aglo nyame e de nsabe kamo. Mo sebi mo so my imagine say Jimmy ni de mbetire no and the aglo nyame your baby enyeye. So thank you very much. Thank you guys for coming to make the numbers big, because you people know, say, aha, and you cannot create actually to me. We are doing 905 likes this evening right now on YouTube. Let's cross the 1K and start the show quick. Ejabe took a cry, but editorial Nankasano, Mechemu BB. Today, I will open something up. Now, Ghana for Moshemino, Matnasiaka say, there is an agenda. There is something. Intina BB says, you know, Intima Obiahom Preno. Time na during the edu oya ho hwia enye Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ka sembi time o win elections no time na all person o win presidency no mebo akiremo, then you understand why our media today they are where they are today. I can tell you, say 100% media or Ghana, about 1% per and a reliable media to me so journalists that you can trust and say their reporting is legit, and that you can, in fact, see, say, what they have been doing consistently, they've been consistent. 99% of media people in Ghana, they are liars. 99% of some of the media houses go to multimedia, it's full of lies. It's a propaganda platform. Go to those kind of communities, or city. It has become another platform for Gabi to sell lies. Go to a place like Peace FM, another platform for people to sell lies. Go to Angel FM. These platforms are all platforms. Some businessmen have connived with criminal politicians to deceive you people, keep you poor. Senebeya Omono, they will still be making their money out of you. Inti, this is the time, we have come to make sure, say, we are the people to intervene. When it comes on social media, there are more intelligent people than myself. But the issue here is the group, the people on social media, every day in and out, they are also proven, say, the traditional radio and TV, they cannot fight what is happening now. It's a new age. So what we are doing here is what is going to actually decide the future of this nation. And I'm not the only person. There's so many people doing what I'm doing and doing better than me. It's important we acknowledge people who are also trying their best on social media to make sure, say, the truth prevails at the end of the day. Inti, we've done the 1K on YouTube. Thank you very much, family. So yenko straight na social media segment of the day. Social media segment. Now, dear pa na ekoso Ghana. Dear pa, you see 2021 will end in about 15 days, right? Now, let's ask ourselves a simple question. What has changed? At the forefront, pa na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, any MPP are buying with the Ghana for him. Let's just ask ourselves, 2021, what the idea forefront na Ghana home? We need to be asking ourselves these questions before we move into 2022, because a whole year, saying Timianka said, this is what the government did for the people, and then it means for the whole 12 months, we have wasted our resources on people who cannot help us. And these are things we need to sit back every day and analyze. 2021, let's forget about 2017 to 2020, 2016, 2020, ignore that. Let's talk about 2021, this year. If you're watching me right now, what have we done as a nation? Dear Pani to me for the first 2021 year, and these are questions you need to be asking. They be a for TV, so almost radio, so they are speaking, they are yelling, but the question is, why we are gathering our shebeno? A dear Pana by way, affect to a change your life positively. And these are the kind of questions we need to be asking every single day. We were fighting against in 2012, 14, 15, 16. In fact, let me start from 2009. 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, those things, are they manifesting now? And are they manifesting in higher numbers? And corruption, I can't want some in 2014, 15, 16. No, corruption, let's talk about doom. So, let's talk about unemployment. Let's talk about infrastructure deficit. You to me, be infrastructure. You to me, see, quine, roads. You to me, IACC hospitals. Maybe say, sign your money, because I don't know say you nim and I say you are we retrogressing or we are progressing as a nation. And those are the things we need to sit back and analyze. You're a university student. You are watching me tonight. Ask yourself, a year no way school, 2 years no way university. Do you think there is a market for you? More senior high school and I phone. So ask yourself, say, and there or China uwe school, we are sure pass obenye jumaye. We are sure say a by way at the nyoma to kwema, you will get a job and also a decent job. Because not napko ho ye. So these are things that we need to be asking. Your money kind of 2014, 15, 16, no. This is where we start the conversation. Let's take care of the editorial segment, social media segment. All right. Now this is our first story. Ghana and Kasana said, Ghana and Kasana tikrodum, nipe nyabutra, de Ghana bayeno. Now, this is what they are teaching your kids in school. Ghana Education Service examination. Now, Air Force is saying, go to your computer. Or say, the moment a hand is put onto the mouse, which sound do you hear? Just a credit, Timono. Nyankopon ommeshine na yen say de ni bibia ye now I said the question say where computer class examination, computer examination, questions ni. And a question is the moment a hand is put onto the mouse, which sounds do you hear? Now, A, click, 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 that's what you hear. B, pam, pam, pan, pan. And a C, ta-ta-ta-ta. Ome go fi ngoda. Enye yo, makacham da and that's go for we enye. I say apetition ba no, emfa. Makach them say emfa. Me see where examination questions o. Where Ghana 2021 o. Where obeteke pass ya become ko asema chire dipa. Ain. Teacher no, questions o ultima set say into Marcasa Moano Modia, Mama me answer because time no day for Abiba girls. The moment a hand is put onto the mouse, computer classes, no end of third term exams, information and communication tech, objective and essay class 4, 1 hour, tinting. And question number 5 say, the moment a hand is put onto the mouse, which sounds do you hear? Do you hear click, click? Mouse no ebimponiha. What does mouse ne that? What does that say? Click, click, and I say a yeah, pam pam, and I say yeah, ta ta ta. Maybe a ta ta ta. It is make ta ta ta. Ghana. But I go for a year. Omni a yo, omatete, ta ta ta. And then the 2021. Yeah, the whole cat ta ta ta. Makai michi exams back. I appoint the tem. And I said, shen, I no ibako. Any rebe piano. Upon the question na near BC, you know, and Dania punch new question about computer question. Because I say upon the A, fem, B, tem, C, san, and on the computer question we say, when you click, when the moment a hand is put onto the mouse, which sounds do you hear? Click, click. B, pan, C, ta. Ta and there's a mouse true mouse to me ta in kwasa someone kwao in kwasa ade che no pa ade go come in kwasa someone kwa ade papa bia free mumba onya $1 mpo $1 is almost 7 cedis o obetime pia kodi konkonsa kansem hunu e defend ekufu adoa onya $1 na ade asa no abeda na watwe table na ode ne keta asa ho no wada se odwan ade chi a for more jimi sa wo kan obofu tata eh they say be edu de just be edu ni anhwe ye no yamba bag bi bo timer. Okay, I just reminded you guys, let's move forward now. Tata na dear kwere ba teacher ne timanika say I'm setting question tata teacher we okay tata question have me o mama num so kakra question have me we go job but if something the ball oh set questions am kwara tata no one mouse yet tata da teacher no mo fa ne dimra me hia no. But we move. We still moving. It could be God day. This was just by the way. Now, this is a reminder. If stupid people vote for useless government, everyone suffers. Sampine tells Ghanaians. Sampine, and I catch the Ghana for say, if stupid people vote for useless government, everyone suffers. Sampine, time and more position, no. But today, because I will pass on to Fuasem, MPP asem, would the way the Ghana. You are calling for war. In terms to say a number use you, these are the kind of terms they will bring adjectives. You are calling for war, uprising, and then this was when they were in opposition. I'm telling you. Now the funny thing is, Sampine, time when we have best farmer, then awards, no national best farmer, no. Maybe we win bicycle now. They have me pass. I could be winning bicycle book room. Bicycle don't give me some man go talk. Bicycle what you think? Bicycle no me high ni bi no cover I no me say we dey ba be yi keke. And nana say yenye bibi ne famra kra. Inti me on the ground get me that picture. Me share bike no me say na inkofo e pa. O dey say bike mpo na mo dey mani pana. Anka mo ma no some bicycle bi at least e be won say ebia mono aponko abodam bia na racer bia na BMX bi on that bees for any BMX no ehia for na aponko abodam ehia for nkola mu di etia ya park ya no ma be so emu. Oh, can I go small? I say you go small because stop there be bike hwe we utwa obetwi bicycle mu de amanako won koto a newspaper ma papa da ho won koto newspaper na membiem ubiem na newspaper na yemre na popi gia because hey na newspaper na akoto newspaper na akenkan newspaper na aba nti na egboem se newspaper na yembiem a se yembiem a west ribeko se de menti ase popi for no okoto newspaper na ode ba na se opeso view mu kakra bi na ubie na se paper na mo light one bia e se news na say odwene ho a ode ase se ko de team no de okokan sia because obu ade nti on the ground just send me that bike ba ko bi mi hu no srem and I'm say this bike there, bike and fine go for kasa and a bike na edema farmer. But me check bike na bike no man to bike no the man go for man to. In go for bike on the man high no so rental bikes sleep no go for from near picture na didn't get scan yedi. Just a credit team no accountability. President in the certificate. And go some gwa obusa na bu ofu no emuna when it is shoe shine box no and where just say untumi busa kwe ubusa ko hia na ntokwesi ubusa ko hia eso muade ubusa ko hia you say you don't respect na nkofo bi te odidi watam no accountability no responsibility. But when that picture comes, I'll show you guys. We make us Kevin there or can't run there and or the picture biaba again it's not this one the one in the north somebody won one in the north bicycle na nyamono bicycle no do rent ni bi. Me a show crop say MPP chairman ne baba e koduko efuom no e no mka just that day in the fabra na nase be best farmer na ne kufu say we are going to do best farmer, so bring that bike and let us give to this fool on the omode ye Ghana for na ono kufu adon sa bike no nemba kitasku boy something echi no omo boyfriend crab e be for sa bike no but we move all right. Now see this so Sampine was talking about farmers. It's very important for us to farm. Namitie no nam say, hey, Sampine to the near bro, opeso boa Ghana pa. Aha! On the ground. Thank you very much for the picture. Now make I show you people. Mami nche mo picture. No send a beya. Obinka say Kevin Taylor there. I won't share picture we. Now what the picture we Emma Ghana ni. Na yenye tiana enye disrespect. Now opeso what you say. Now the picture just came in. Let me show you. Pick me see bike no fumbio. See monche bike where what guys a bike for is this a new bike for farmer for best farmer district best farmer bike where who told you that this is a new bike? Tell me say this is a new bike this thing me say chairman neba chairman neba bike MPP with the movie be that because I Kevin there I on camera funti district best farmer now work for bike edema high o man temu e dia menso ongina ho tata no ntwa picture tata o megina bike no ntwa pictures tata are you okay? I buy phone pa ni o. Now look at the bike and tell me said this bike is a new bike and then another dan kwekufuado bike cry ntumi ntomo no district best farmer. Na dia ya bike no na ya na basket bi sie ni hu. Sa basket no se nyumbre so omko masalaji a na bia we ndidi wo fie na koye okoye asori a na wo di choza fi sim best farmer ai so oye Muslim o sim nti bia obefre efuoma bad na abo 555 550 na ka 10 minutes no abeye ablution light one be fast but ultimately did because ye team also a fast it bicycle no basket dey see enim no ogiti oza afina no dey sim no kata dia na ya dey na so ordinate akata so no ride ya oduma salacha no park oya so we are no wedi it bicycles no I know who say basket ne ho adwuma no the basket is for the transportation of TZ now what now how many basket we basket here fire dey basket na si bayinim sa basket na e dey because best farmer on basket or the day basket we bayirenkum basket we etioza afi nko a na yi kakra say chiriwia time so a ebi oji kokoro kakra kokoro twerk kokoro twerk sa kokoro pese adwa na ma na twerk kokoro guro be na twerk na dey to basket nim na waji kose na waji masa na waji tibet tintin kakra etwe mfifi na 2 series and the wudwa kra the amount no dey sim no the net akata so net dey hia pa ema 1 cents so na say best district best farmer odini na emu sa na kopi masalachi oya sori wi a na waba bedi e dey nsamfo na ekoso Ghana no tata. So that's it. I wanted to show you this. But now Sampine can say say Ekufuado can be, Agric Minister can be, Sampine, agriculture is the DND new face. Ekufuado say yes, we have to venture into agriculture. Now agriculture there, whoever you are, no, wherever you are from, no, when you get into agriculture, that is the beginning of everything. You make money, you can change the economy. Just say Ekufuado no can say agriculture is something honestly, if you venture into agriculture, it is very profitable. To be very honest with you, it doesn't matter. Hey, you make money out of it. Inti, the president was actually campaigning say Ghana for Eduane Shorty, but still monkonkoye a fu and agric minister and a yen some punches and penny for kasakasa. Na omo kasakasa nam say na munyi na mo aban ba kum. Momo mwadwene mo say when you go into farming, it opens doors, it creates opportunities. But some people to have different ideas. Muntie Kennedy Japan.
So if you make money, look, let them say anything. It is the genuine thing I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool.
But there are other people who have been very successful.
They've chosen how many? Give me.
You tried it and
how many farmers?
Are there successful farmers out there?
How many? How many? What's your definition of success? How many? I want one. There were Koranko pineapple, Sappho pineapple. All of them have collapsed. All of them. They were in large scale. What happened? Farming. People have chosen to be farmers. Let them do it. But if you educate yourself, get a job, and you say, you can do processing. But going into that farming, you are praying to God. God, let me be poor, let me be poor, let me be poor. And you'll be poor. If you make money, look, let them say anything. It is the genuine thing I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool. If you make money, look, let them say anything. It is the genuine thing I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool. It is the genuine thing I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool.
But there are other people who have been very successful.
They've chosen how many? Give me.
You tried it and
how many farmers? I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool. I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool. I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool.
You know the most disturbing thing about this statement? The most disturbing thing is when you go to Kennedy Japan's constituency, majority of the people there are farmers. Oko Kennedy Japan, Omamutu Abamana, the constituency were 99% of the people there, they are cocoa farmers. Yes. Inti, for somebody like this, na oye member of parliament, onena ekwa shemra to make sure say emrano betumi abua Ghana mayako yenim Now, this is his level of thinking. Say, if you make money in Accra and you venture into farming, you are a fool. Just to even make that statement on national television, it shows the kind of leadership we have in Ghana today. And when I say leadership, I'm talking about this group of people leading us, NPP for we. We long-lasting MP, so we parliament. 99% of Nipa Omoto Abama on the constituency are what's now over 20 years. No, they are all farmers. And those farmers almost are unkrasano. Omuma, omaba a crum, abaye jumanka cranka, attitude omunsemuno, and almost send you almost a fato fertilizer. Fako passasi, Fabua Wilfuno, Omumao, and a momoka cra, a jumanka crafting crime, a send you almost say, Faweto fertilizer. Fawe never got to aso, Fawe never got away, Namo Fangu Funuso, and a empina, Nipano Mofu Central to Mano, Wakon crime. And I think I say, sir, who are cry. That's only scanner, Ebias cannot be called a fierce command papa. Say, many Juma na Equijuma on Ebia, Metihan crying, a Juma be a mere bank, but Equijuma de papa, ain't papa, Jiway never started, Namin first Kakanga, Oya Quasia, where ye MP. I feel the moment baby issue, Nico. This is a total no. This is the biggest insult. Now we are in our Canada Japan constituency. Now, o MP akon kran. I will kasa se na to na se untumi kasa. Now you're chain. I'm telling you. We are dikro, we are penyini, we are omo amoto a mo kasama ebem. So we are MPP ni what a Asin Central. We are MPP ni what Ghana. Now so these are the people you are sitting and saying say they will change the destiny of Ghana. They can't. I didn't know craft first name you. She said a drill aka and yes I ka. I didn't know first granny and you. She said the drill aka and the eka. Into this is where we are. This is the problem we are facing in Ghana today. And now Menoka say obiti for central odi matem adedra. Kennedy so kwasi ampenyi so yekuani. Adedra make a. Why am I letting him understand? Say Nipa went to me could do any more parliament. Emfa the Papa Biancasa embryo. Anyansa Sembia embre manimbe tu obra emma obra entumpon. It's a fact. So Sanyama said, I will say how. No, these things are supposed to worry you. Now Omabasa Omobe Farmers Day. Now President say, Agric Minister say, now Omo MP now not parliamentation brand or so we queenie Obakra Senduska, Ubenyeska one crime, Kranas Oko, Wukrasi. Oman Nebai also one district, one factory. They are going to empower people to go into farming, planting for food and jobs. No more thing can I catch you say, Sir Oko Kujumema, where Kwasia, and there you also country, also you are a fool. As some way, say NK NDC Wunipa MPB Netina TV so cast as some way like hell will break loose. Me kebibia. Say MPDC ni Netina TV so cast as some way. Anka the whole Ghana radio stations come on now. But so today I'll be showing you something. Number one, the kind of media you are living with. When you're very careful. Very, very careful as Ghanaians. The media is the first enemy of the state. Some of the journalists are deadly. They are dangerous. They are the ones collapsing our country. And today I will let you see and I will show you why you need to be careful what you listen, who you listen to. Because TV, with all due respect, majority of them, it's not your development. And I say, TV, so a politician being kind continue motiho. A MPP nibi or tia bemu, ekufuado, and kind continue motiho. A tribe into motiho. Inti, so what's what I just say? Obitiho, na odi or kamawa, or somawa gilibefi. Let's move forward. Wait there, just by the way, I wanted to remind you guys of something. Now, this story is making headlines. You say MP Equiapim North gives birth in America. 4 days ago, and from what we are hearing. The Herald newspaper published a whole story about it. Just say Equia Duquia was the Equiapim North MP. No, you say she has been in United States of America, Texas, specifically, for some time now. About 4 days, into the question is, how did the NPP make or get 138 in parliament the last time they, in fact, passed the budget. And these are things that we are working on. The Herald newspaper is one of the most reliable newspapers in Ghana. When they bring something out, you need to understand they have the track record. They have done lots and lots of stories. In fact, PDS, I worked on with the editor of Herald. So I know what they are made up of and the quality they have in their reportage. Now, you can see, say, the day now MPP for Parliament, Joe Wise, presiding over parliamentary affairs, how much should I head count? All that they did was that, 138, let it go. They didn't really have a head count. Now, information reaching Ghanaians, and Omar Sebio in Semi here, I'm going to say, this lady, Charles Bisu Yiriwe, or America, time and not almost passes our budget, and she wasn't in Ghana. In fact, she gave birth 4 days ago. Now, the question is, how did the NPP in Parliament okay, so how did they get? All right, so how did they get her in? If they flew her in, say, I'm fly no and obetimu and vote here. The question is, where Ghana ni? Obenyim onyimo. The first kid, okowo no abruchiri. The second kid, obewo no abruchiri. Wa wo hweme no. Busa ho say, hospital la wo mantemo no onyima obetuma wo. Sir Charles Bisu, we all know he's a criminal. Charles Bisu was caught on camera receiving bribe. He was caught on camera receiving bribe. Charles Bisu, who was sick of the Dutianica. Sane yere kales yo dinichi, momo taxes the Dutiomaka. Let's say, said day na omo pass budget. She was flown from the state to come. After Obey, they flew her back to the state. Whose money? Now the ayam say, or sa wa bruchri, or whom some way moi, they be a some which and you get people sitting on TV saying, say, some people are not. No, the facts, no, that won't to me handle facts. No. On any year now, but now bruchri, or but what about bruchri, or person the banner by American knee, on person the banner by Ghana knee, on person the banner. Momutia taxes edition na mane to nkusra no ho no ne nentia black na ne nima esoko no ne kunu kromfo na owia galamse eyi interministerial sika no kromfo Charles Bisu no. What they are doing is omo befa omo ho Ghana omo ba no on behalf of omo unnecessary sex no Ghana. They come to the United States of America nipa wono no ma be omo ba na to because omo person be wo omo ma na to muem. And I have to use that word because the year na ya so sanko for we so to date. I want to ask the simple question. Adwoa Safo is in Ghana, parading and walking banchire. Is she going back to take just say a krona, just say Ekufuor is such a reckless president? How do you know I want to say? So Adwoa Safo can now stay at home and do whatever she likes, and we are paying her as a minister. And at the end of the day, we don't see anything wrong with it. Nobody is complaining. And this girl has taken this nation and placed it on her teeth. And they're just misbehaving in Ghana. And you and I are the ones paying every single day. Also, indefinite leave. She was in parliament, whether she was there or not. At the end of the day, or Ghana, she's not in the office. She's not working. Because today I saw that woman representing her or replacing her or acting in her absence, saying, free feeding program, no, they are going to pay very, very soon. But the question is, Adwoa Safo Ghana. It is here Ghana Bimana. Those people who were the watchmen, who were criticizing and analyzing every move of the John Mahama administration, have they all lost their sight? Where are all these people? Sani Pomo, Peace Council, as of Reverend Mate Beifono, Mensa Otabo Beifono, today these things are not a problem. And it is worrying because we live in a country where we have decided not to speak deliberately because we have been filled with tribe. We have been filled with hypocrisy. We, the people, we are being selective on what to speak on. And the moment we start doing this, the probability of us going down the drain, Captain Smart, it is high because the probability of Ghana going into chaos, an uprising, the probability is 99.9%. You cannot stop it. It's a fact. Because of the actions of the president and this government, and because of the actions of we the people. Because we know the wrong things happening and nobody is speaking. We have all decided to close an eye to it. That will destroy the nation. Oko Ghana, there's so much tension. People are not accountable to anything. Now people waste money. They come into office, they waste the money, they still live with us. We are not saying anything. What has changed? DNA is here today, we cannot speak on the issues. What has happened? So it's there. Media and the parliament or buy any parliament or my issue is San Conforno would do security or Mocano. Omonyama, no about America, Mumusamo, who Kwame Mwakwa, what is Santasia would matem. Ubushi and Ibian Ponko Abruchida. What will defend him way? Omunya Sikana would show man, no matter what Abruchi. Busamos had number Wabruchi. Busamos Adentina, Omutu plane, first class, Eba Bruchi Bewo. Omusamoya Mwa. Mo health system in Yejuma. Mo speaker of parliament away. Mo vice president Obaye Baumia. Nature the buyer no, and then the makeup artist no was following him. They flew him first class. Will be anti-plane him. They didn't buy UK. They didn't buy Brony Chrome, white man's land. And a Brony no, a banner him no ye nature flew her. Or buy any sadikiti. Ghana Dance Assembly. You be share no Kotoka International Airport, and they were doing what fun. They put together a jamboree. Jamboree the chin in Soruku. And then ye Soroku. I didn't try. Your president now. I bet national vice no. On see. Nkukobo, that vice president toilet in Kwanosi or Yariano, ye sika for first class amana kwa bruchi, and makeup artist by a Samira Dinichi, Akotna Hotel, as I relax it, Bojantra Abba, Yasadi Kitako Shomo. It almost see Jimmy. The same thing happened. Nana the Danko for the Chuba and near Tamron near the court. No, Shako Papa and him, Opo, or the Terminator near the system unit, a question boom, no Abba, no problem. Ken Oforiata. On said the COVID different from Ghana for Mowu into your time on first class. You didn't about Brony Chromo United States of America mete. And a Brony Banner him and no Chuchan Kwasi and no free mu and also will enter Ubu and obey any side jamboree a yesuruku Eko Shiano a airport and I did see young Quas or Kodanya Miasi and a soft bijina sorry demo as I Shiano. So I saw for no ya John Papa. Oh, we are kusie. Na nipana or no or show so. What be the president, finance minister for 5 years on C clinic? Why yare emea tamre de na ba abruchi abehwe ma wewu wa sorry for making ebiewu na wa ba behwe white to no abegina ho aya wenim se aba wotwe nkwan a bless no on what why dwene ya adwuma ka che ne se on sorry nko nyankopon na oje no no ne nkodi nkomo na wo de nyame na wo som no nyame ne se dwuma de de share nsan nko di ya ankasa yare na ankaba ne kotena Ghana na wo sofo a woto obusuafo and the COVID chi o ma de o meko US ababe home ababe shomo yet krodum na jimi okay bi mutiase we have been filled with foolishness from us of to him for all the way to the last messenger in the Jubilee House. We are all foolish people because we have grown in it. We have become addicted to foolishness. We have become addicted to foolishness. Until today, we embrace it. When people try to change something, now it becomes new to us. We start to use words. We start to insult them. Say, when Anas Arimya Anas started investigative journalism, there were people who were investigative journalists too. Yes, there were people there. But Anas came in with a different style. The people in the first place or starting, some people, Anas, there was a pushback big time. Because what he was doing was totally different. And Nas was getting results. We were catching criminals. And Nas the baby who said, "A judges or more Ghana punching and Koko a banching body." And Nas made us understand, say, these are criminals in our courts. We got some people who pushed him back. Why are you doing this? Till date, some people at the end of it ended up killing Ahmed Swale, all because they didn't understand what Anas was doing. It was new to them. They have been comfortable. They have been comfortable for a long time, perpetrating crime. So what Anas was doing was exposing too much. So what they did was they did everything possible to stop Anas. Now, we are also changing the game. Fact checking. Making sure that the language we are using is the language that people accept and know, say, we are being deceived. People don't understand. Now, no, they are uncomfortable. They have started attacking and coming at us. But it will not change it because we need to change the system. We need to change. We need to be dynamic. So where are Juma? It is important. And what we are doing now is the beginning of a new age. It is not going to go away. Some people are trying to fit in because Ghanaians don't have time for good morning, good come to news file. The people don't have time for those comedies. People don't have time. People really want to know, see the truth. They want to see it. Give them the facts. Let them go do their checks. That is what they want now. They want to be part of the journalism. They want to be part of solving the problem. That is why this modern day journalism on social media, everywhere, people have embraced it because they are part of the process. The process whereby every Saturday, they are not part. It's a group of cocktail men trying to let people think they are relevant. But the people now, the youth, the new Ghana, the new people in Ghana, no, they want to be part of the process. How can they be part of the process? It's giving them the facts. They're fact checking you, and then say, yes, this is true. I side with you. Let us do this together. That is why we have the numbers we have. It is not because we are intelligent or because we have, no, it is because the people are with us. The people are part of the process, and that is the process. So you people have lost it. There's this, you see, the reason why those people are sitting on TV and they are frustrated, they don't know what to do, they are trying to discredit people with words, and they say they are frustrated. They don't have contact with the people again. The people don't trust them again. The people who have been listening to them for years have realized that this is just comedy. This is repetitive. This is the same thing. For 20 years, 15 years, these are the actors. When Macbeth comes, the wind has become black, the same thing. Now they will also want to be part of the process. Because when you're part of the process, then you can speak on the process and find the problem. Now, nobody's going to sit on the front or on the benches and say, go and do the job. No. We get a document, we give it to you, let's do the job together. That is the only way we can rescue this nation. And Nintina, those so-called say, they are not comfortable. Today, I will explain something to you. You will have an idea of where we are heading. Because some people are fighting a battle and others are fighting a war. I will explain to you during the editorial. The clear-cut difference. We can all move together as one team and make sure, say, we are part of a team to save this nation. Let's not sit on the fence again and say, let somebody come and tell us. Documents in my yes, yet now I'm for better news file, no more flow papers. The whole Ghana, nobody will see it. Paper free Jubilee House, paper free her, nobody will see it. But here, when we show you as chicken, we will give you the chicken to see whether it's a bird or it's a chicken. At the end of the day, one can confirm that this is a chicken. So who are you going to side with? And they are panicking. They are panicking. This is an army. We are not going to stop. No, we will show people respect, but what we will do more is to make them irrelevant. We will show respect, but our job is to make them irrelevant so that the young generation can be part of the revolution. Let's move forward. Now see this. Nalarigu, Janga witch hunters lynch old woman over alleged witchcraft. Last week, I saw this. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman spoke on this. She said, we as a country, we should make it a priority, witch camps, we will shut it down. I've done a couple of stories on witch camps. Majority of the witch camps in Ghana, majority of the witch camps in Ghana, or Northern region. Majority of them. So last week, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman was speaking on it, say, we need to do something. We need to shut these things down because it's basically, it's like an isolation center to go murder our grandmothers there. Our mothers and grandmothers. It's an isolation center. And what really hurt me is, what really hurt me was, since Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman raised the issue, I didn't get any woman. And then when I say any woman, I'm not talking about maybe or ticket or turn the board here and kotokraba and malata market. They are social commentators. They want to be recognized wherever they go. No, people see them as women of substance. None of them took this conversation anywhere. They just ignored it. We have discussed this before. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman echoed it last week. Nobody. People are being murdered. People are being killed every single day. And we do nothing. And it hurts because now we're expecting a woman will all rally behind this woman and say, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, at least, Prof, let us all rally behind her. Crying. Crying. Yawo a pole dancers shoes some of them and a gentle for and New York, especially where the Spanish are Astoria and Okoha shops no go be $22, $14, pink, blue, $7 colors, $18, $4, $7, almost $2 in now. And no omujina so in crying. En crying, young baby baby, and almost say omo school, omo journalist for Utimi who be to say gifty auntie Nanaire. Utimi who be say Nanaba Namwa, I Mrs. English, I BBC ha, and Snake and Sons, why secretary one, and omonam, na ne stylist leading the chi, say wa mere mono, I omo na or cabred na the better from no mafa. Then they have decided to ignore. And these are very critical issues. But what really hurts is when you go to parliament, there are women there. Left and right. There are women there. The president's wife is a woman. Ekufuado, Neyiri Oba, Rebecca Ekufuado. They've all seen these things. And Diana De Biano worries me. And then they say, sometimes you'll be on social media and then one second. Sometimes you'll be on social media. No, we see celebrity B has gone to the witch camp to go donate on her birthday. No, there are more 4 bags because no, we try pictures. No, we're spreading, social media. Now bloggers are coming to and I see me see and I call witch camp. And I tell myself, say, what more kasankasano, more value in the saying. More man, I'm gonna Ghana now. We celebrity. La sule lie na. More Game Boys ni small boy. More first one is saying. There are other people who are taking advantage of these things, making sure so impact is felt. No woman is supporting this prof lady. Even in parliament, aslo usu na no chebe otiwiase brofo nyina oba na go gugu kom say eye kwabrefo chiameba na onenam ene de go de gugu kom no yetuni tia obi free school feeding program ai o skache obi a adentra see ejimi. Then you go there address of muguo I said Uzbekistan. They don't care. So at this point, they have serious issues, human rights issues, abuse, nobody wants to discuss it. We are men, we can speak. But when the women add their voice to this, that is when it becomes heavy. No woman is speaking. Nobody is supporting. And they keep killing these women. And what hurts is majority of these women are all in the northern region. And we have men in parliament who are from the northern region. Minority leader is Haruna Idrisu. We are talking about a minority deputy, Muntaka. Let's go to the other side. They are left and right. They are crowded there. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Every single day, they are murdering women in the north. Every day. I didn't say so be a before. No, be a before. Is it your right to murder a person? Obi a before. One also ukuno. Obi a before, what to make prove so before, or prove beyond reasonable doubt. And then what are your bases for attacking a woman and saying so before? So these are things as a nation we need to sit down and analyze. We need to sit down, bring it on board, and discuss and take action. This action was supposed to be taken a long time. Government upon government have come. Nobody cares. And they keep murdering this woman. They deliberately killed this woman. And they try, Obiti baby na, or say, where you be for. So, as a government, who are you protecting? What's your priority? Omo right to leverage your priority. Then you are not a government. And a man of Morgana Krudumno, Sebio people who have mics, who have that platform, they are not using it because it's same and it's normal. Sebio, okwa, omeka just away the stream for some, and it is there, they say it. What about Santimemu and what about the South? How we say, witches camp? It is not there. So I keep asking myself, our northern brothers and sisters now, you have a little bit of voice, a little bit of power. No? What are you using that for? And at this point, I'll blame John Mahama. Because you, John Mahama, you were in power. You were a northerner. You were supposed to take care of this. When you, John Mahama, you were in power, you were the president. You were supposed to make sure these places are shut down. This is not politics here. It's about human rights abuses. So if you're in the NDC, now there, you are sitting there blaming Ekufuado. Ekufuado, we all know he doesn't have those senses to make those decisions. Now, and do that level, no. He's daft. He does not care. He's selfish. This arrogant Lilliput does not care. I was expecting Mahama to prove to Ghanaians and say he's more intelligent than Ekufuado. Yes, on this issue, especially it's affecting you. You are a northerner. The vice president we have today is a koliko or a gamma lizard. He is a junkie. He does not know what to do again. Bawumia is not somebody you can rely on. So I was expecting, said John Mahama, you should have taken action on this matter. You should have taken action on this matter, but you don't sit back today and NDC people will be saying, say the witches come. Why are we not closing down? You had the opportunity. Why didn't you do it? You were in power. You had Northerners in there. You had women in there. Why didn't you make sure this happened? Sometimes let's forget about the politics and look at the issue itself. Ekufuado does not care. What Ekufuado cares about is say why we need whiskey or no washishim wada. He does not care. At this point, he does not care again. The vice president or a comedian, nobody cares about Bawumia. Why you gianting on him? Nobody respects him again. His statements are all lies. He even lied to his wife about his manhood, how long it is. On Bawumia, Samira does not even know how long his manhood is. He's a liar. He is born liar. He's a chronic liar. Nyankopon Bonidia, he will not survive it. So the issue is we need to come together and make sure these things, a free chronim. Why are we doing this to ourselves? It's important. All right, let's move on. Ekufuado to launch 2021 anti-corruption week. Ekufuado to launch 2021 anti-corruption week. Now, Ekufuado, corruption is going to launch corruption. Yesterday, I said, corruption to launch anti-corruption week. And it looks like that's how I'm supposed to say it. Corruption is going to launch anti-corruption week. Now, ye call him free buy. Baby, I ever no. Huh? Corruption to launch anti-corruption week. And I'm saying, baby, I ever no. Ekufuado no launch anti-corruption week. Which corruption? What is he launching? Ekufuado is the corruption itself. Corruption button on button tietia no koko button your tintin de no. Any short one. Ekufuado na corruption button tietia no. Nipa tietia call the anti-corruption Ghana for you're not serious. This guy is basically the corruption itself. Sa kwa we me see koko button tietia no no. Now eden a koko button tietia no eko headache button tintin no. He cannot. He is the corruption itself. So let's get serious a little bit. These are all gimmicks. Where a concept in Kofu say when they come, corruption there and the corruption will be ankasa. Today, the NPP in their statements, when they are talking, they don't mention corruption. Ask yourself why. Listen, today, when the NPP are speaking, they don't speak about corruption. Ekufuado, it's been a while he spoke about corruption. Or can free or they start weighing. Corruption capital no, or not corruption ankasa no, you're trying to bema. Ekufuado, you be trying to make crazy and try. Okay. Ekufuado corruption ankasa the triano. Corruption treatment no yede no into over launch anti-corruption week into 1 week you fight corruption into waste 1 week na akwada na corruption so tu no so akokota malata let's say yes say enim because you 1 week pay you be launch anti-corruption week after that then we move on. You're serious, man. These people are just jokers. I'm being honest with you. These guys are jokers. We don't have to take them serious again. We need to speak this the way we are speaking to them. We need to make it even louder. They don't care. They don't respect us. Now, let's move forward. I saw this, and I think we need to clear it quickly. Sarkodie is actually trending on social media. And then Obibekasa Kevin Taylor there. Other than Sarkodie, you have serious issues with Sarkodie. I have serious issues with Sarkodie because Sarkodie is a tribal bigot. Sarkodie or a tribal bigot. Apart from everything, no. Sarkodie is not intelligent. Sarkodie is not intelligent. Sarkodie from day one, he put his career on the line to make sure, say, a tribal bigot like himself, Ekufuado, they get power. That is all that Sarkodie is about. Naturally, Sarkodie is not somebody who can honestly speak about this government corruption, all that's happening. No. Matesa, he's making some statements, indirect statements, a Jimmy for statement to be. And he says what? All we ask for is the right environment to hustle. Don't be foolish, Sarkodie. Jai Jimino. When you change Westgate is blowing O2 continuous 4 days. They are blowing RNS. Your career is gone. SAC concept was a D&D concept. It is gone. We were telling you What is stopping you from releasing a statement about this economy? And are releasing a song about this economy? One ma tribe a dokro na Jimmy ye two for one take peja wabeti. Now skapa. Today we are all going through the shit because of people like you, because of ingrates like you, because of daft boys like you, because more the corruption, more the tribe net diminim. And you remember when 2015. A dear nyum na went to Ghana, a dear sem na wanka, a dear Jimmy Sam propaganda na one fa onyum nanye. What is stopping you from today singing and making government know directly say what they are doing is wrong? You are just digging around the main issue. We are not foolish again. Ghana for na ye Jimmy now somebody like you know and can you put a mouse space. If you want to be an artist, you want to be a musician, you are a musician. But the moment fra politics, to political songs, then we see you as a politician. Kwame A+, we see him as a politician. He started as a musician, but he started singing political songs. So we dragged him in because no one argues about politics. So when you started doing this, tribe, you see your industry is even dead. Today, what are you trying to do? Who are you trying to please? I've seen he has released another statement. Oh, Dumso, dear market, petrol. I want to visit Mahama. What about them? What about you feel say Egyptian horse? What is the Ghana and a Jimmy? You're too for one take. You are the people who have misled the youth to this point. Mona mislead the youth. No Jimmy T. A year free SHS. When we say questions, you can first sika when I no more free SHS new year. No more Jimmy. Now what? Sorry yeah. And I can some. Adentra me I can need Jimmy Biama I can near be the president and I can even know Jimmy Noah. Why can't you tell him in the face? You are dancing around English. You are dancing around English. Be bold enough and tell this lele put this your tribal bigots from to say wano where you a hand time in yimu. Uye in yimu. Jimmy now to Ghana, your career is dead. We told you if you want to do politics, do politics. If you want to do music, do music. So we have the right to address you. Majority of the youth who voted for Kufuor in 2015, it was because of your influence and your lies. You didn't ask questions because you are daft. Jimmy, busa questions. Nana the free SHS ba na inquire when you school only and I'll take an open page and when you some bloggers a comedy will be only to a picture. Sako there is there, Sako there. But see, look at Wizkid. Obetma unyakitwa 3 times. But what that boy is doing, majority of you guys cannot do it. You don't even have a team. Mobile America, basketball court so. Senior high school basketball court. We went to American tour. Winning America. American tour. If you want the people to accept you, say you are genuine and they are not foolishly a tribal bigoter, go back. Go to the studio. Let Nana Akufo-Addo know, say, PDS, we want result. Go back to your stinking studio. Tell Akufo-Addo, say, we want to know, Mary, why did why they sacked him? Where is the money? We go back to the studio. Go and tell Akufo-Addo to jail somebody like Charles Bisu taking bribe on TV. Go back to the studio. Tell Akufo-Addo the put on winning in Tune say, ABAJ, PPA boss now he should make sure he's jailed. Messi, go back to your studio and go and tell Akufo-Addo say, sir, drones near Koto said Begalam say ne wing. Busa send the sky train ne wing. Busa Akufo-Addo so about Bisia saying. Busa Akufo-Addo say and the petrol you're taught the same. Busa Akufo-Addo say free SHS for no. Omu coin. Busa Akufo-Addo say mineti hani yaniti krom hano. At then only hospital or chamber. When I Jimmy to Ghana na would mislead the young people. Go to the studio. Go and put all those questions together and pose it to your tribal bigots now. Yes. And people like you, we are going to be on you because you are the problem. Sako die, Sako minini boys, no, you are the problem. We will stay on you. You be jinamoso. Because Jimmy Dawson, what my tribe I did with him and you crowd to and you might to me echo the whole world. What to you know, Jimmy, I can kwana. You can't target your tribe on kwa. That is why you have become a local commodity. Sako is a local commodity. You cannot be sold in the American market. You cannot be sold in the British market. You cannot be sold in the German market. Wizkid is an international commodity. You are a local commodity. Only more money difference be any. When you Kobe, man, Kobe, there's no difference because you cannot get out of your shell and make sure, say, you are being dynamic. You are always in the studio as a musician. All that you are doing is where mu dear, and I'll Jimmy. Now, what should I banam? Range Rover now, accident cars, na matoto na mutim no. Me na beto petrol na mau. Such a useless, ignorant idiot walking in Ghana aimlessly. I'm sorry. These are the nonsense he did. These are some of the nonsense.
So when you pada se ni bia ho onenso yesa me ni aban ne wo wentwi na se dum so buy na me kan ya inflation crash o me boss nti ende se me da kanem na me mba be ko school free dia ene me tuche ma mo fa me bo ne ncheme na na toa so
Jimmy ko ukuma se won ko bu so o mo light na gina so me say Jimmy ko kuma se ne ko bu so o mo kan ya na gina so ko bu sa wo free message for no mo pass ya so o mo wen sankora ni nyina wen mo nap ko no mo wen Munimushi, a Jimmy Phobia hype mo. Ignorant boys. Very ignorant. Mike and F4. Mike and F4. And if we be a Mike as well, you go back to your Kumasi and ask them, say, do you some more experience? No, or none of the bromo. These are the foolishness we have entertained till now. We will stop you people all. We will make sure people like you, tribal bigots, tribal fools like you, Sarkodie, we will shut you people down. Next time, studio, you look at the holistic picture, the bigger picture, not like some tribal foolish picture. Me, I will not spare you, and I'm never going to spare you because you are a problem. Because you, now your career, where is it heading? Is it high life? Is it Azonto? What is your career right now? Auto hip hop, auto trade, auto. Now you may be a dobeshe. Show us what you were there to, and let us put us where you could put. Share the auto, then auto hip life, auto high life, auto dealing me who status. Some phone I'm to Ghana. Let's move forward. Now see this. We oppose singling out African countries for COVID-19 travel bans. Nana Dankwa for this is what he said. And I quote him, we repeated our firm opposition to all attempts to single out African countries for the imposition of travel bans as instruments of immigration control when we are told, for example, that the Omicron variant of COVID-19, which was recently sequenced and reported by South African scientists, was discovered much earlier in the Netherlands. Now, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo was making a statement saying, they are against what he calls African countries being sidelined, travel ban. This is a precedent. For almost 1.5 years, he has closed all his borders. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, this is a tribal bigot, a tribal slaver. For almost 1.5 years, we're locking the borders in for Togo for Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire for Ghana. This is a man whose economy is struggling, is dying, whose economy needs air to survive. And he's opprobriously, foolishly, he has closed all his borders because he's tribalistic. He has made up his mind he will close the borders for the next 4 years. And such ignorant man sits there and he's talking about travel ban. Whilst you yourself, locally, you and Togo, you cannot open your border for Ghanaians to go in and come out. You cannot open the borders with Burkina Faso, but you are talking about travel ban. Are you crazy? Are you okay? The white man will look at you and say, you are a foolish president. Take care of your local stories, local problems. You just want people to know you are around. I'm telling you, and these are the standard words we use. You have locked your borders for almost 2 years. You see them like animals. Togo for you have locked all your borders. You are asking and you are protesting against what? Travel ban. Do you think the white man is thinking about you, this Lilliput? You are not intelligent. You are fake in everything. You are a fake lawyer, and I'm going to expose you. You are a liar. You are not thinking as a leader. You are just thinking like a messenger. You are thinking like some selfish messenger because you are just there misbehaving. Open your borders before you talk about travel ban because your own people can't even do business. How many people got COVID in Togo? How many people got COVID in Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast? How many people? But you have locked all the borders. You recorded more COVID cases than those people. And Ghana, we recorded more COVID cases than all these 3 countries. But this Lilliput has still locked the borders. And you are foolishly saying that travel ban. You and who? You want to be AU president, our foot. Anything I want to know now, you are galloping, misbehaving, lying to people. Go and pay your way. It will not help. It will not change anything. When the people want the change, they will demand it. Hey, you can go and chop AU president. You can go and chop UN president. The issue is locally, when the people want that change, they will change you. And when you don't allow it, they'll force it. The change that is coming, it will be a forceful one. Anyone who stands in front or try to distract the youth, they'll take you out. Because it's about time you, these people in power, politicians who have decided to take this country and kept it to yourselves, we will force you people to release the country. We say a time will come where the change the people are demanding, anyone who stand before them, they will take you out because you don't want the betterment and the good of the young ones. And Timothy say it's a joke. It is not. And I'm sending this message to the big chiefs in Ghana. You are not excluded. When the time comes and you people don't start talking today to make sure the right thing is done. When the change comes, that forceful change, say you people have not seen anything before. Would you say the youth, they are foolish, eh? Today, so everybody is quiet. The time will come, and it is coming. It is coming. We all don't wish for the worst, but when you people don't change your mind and do the right thing under this guy, Ekufuado, you people will see the worst in the youth of Ghana. Ghanaian youth are not stupid. The young people in Ghana are not foolish. Give them something, and you will see. Nana Danko Ekufuado, Open President, Peace FM. You use Arab Spring as your example. People will let you understand they are going to use Arab Spring to take you out. For you to use Arab Spring as your basis for wanting power, people also use Arab Spring as the basis to kick you out of power. And sit there and smile, drink your whiskey, smoke your weed, and say it will be physical. Now, see this. President Akufo-Addo places temporary travel ban on all ministers, deputies. Now, when you read the story, who really call down or say he has placed temporary ban on all ministers, deputies, and whatever MPs. Oma ban and I say enchi if you have a medical issue, you have to travel abroad and the ban and that statement alone. You have placed a ban on travel on your ministers, on your MPs, and whatever. But so be yarena okwa brucha ko san ho yare dia and the onka. You are such a foolish leader. Oh, so you know, say obi betuma yare no okwa brucha ko hwe no ho. And I yeti krom ha untumi si hospital ba kokra. So they know say ye jiminiti omo de omo wosika na ye tues ka no no omo twe ne ba omo kwa brucha ko som ho yare ba ye ne de ye ne yare ne ba ye ntinam ne yewu. You see the foolishness of a foolish leader leading a foolish government. Weja Kevin Taylor de na say ha Elder Miracle album ne tono ha de ka say beto nyamenyuma nka starting count nyamenyuma aha ye nto nyamenyuma aha ye politics. You are a very useless old man. Very useless. This statement alone shows you didn't come to develop. You didn't come to help the people. It shows you are aimless. Very useless. You are putting a travel ban on your ministers and deputies, but omo yare de obetuma kwa abroche. Uhinim. Untie tia se kodu. Omo kwa abroche na emwa ne si abroche dai no. Emwa ne si hospital no abroche no. Then you get people entertaining this foolishness. Obi na beje sika kwa abroche akosha no ho yare. How should we live in a country? How come we live in a country bedu some point minister yare also me kwa abrocha kohwe mo ho na ye tue sika mount say Fesi hospital na ye hu hospital no na ye da so mo ayi so. Are we sick? We have given you money. You are demanding for money every blessed day. We want money to do this, so we want to build hospital infrastructure fund. Their fund. We have not seen anything. No catch said there's a ban. No omo yare omo kwa abrochi na ye de yare ye ntra ha ne yenwu ye jiminti na won jimin jen. You are foolish. You don't know your job. You are not supposed to be the president. You are very, very stupid. Very, very stupid. This statement is a very stupid statement. It's an insult to the ordinary Ghanaian. One of the most stupid statements any president has made in our history. Say, I'm banning my ministers and MPs from traveling. It's a medical condition. You are sick. Ombro bikrum na hospitals na obo bikrum wa hwe mo no. One is here. Taxes na gie and nobody see here. Taxes na gie omo any dey see here. Nipa no no, they were responsible. They were accountable to the people. Sikarom gie free America for them they see hospital no. Na mo dia mo yare dia mo mbra hospital. Na ejimi for no dey enta ha na yewuni ntua taxes mam na fam dim jimi no. Jantra ni president. Why don't you build an ultramodern hospital? When you came to power, UGMC had been built by an administration. Still, UGMC is not working full capacity. You sit here, you want us to sing and call you. You'll be foolish to do that. What's your responsibility? What is your job? What is your prime responsibility as the president of the republic? You are just basically galloping, wasting money, foolishly exhibiting ignorance in Ghana. Now, I bet you with the 78 in T. Yes, also. Now I'm going to do 78 years of Ghana. Are you the only person who chops 78 for Ghana? There are more people who are older than you, but they respect themselves and they make sure, say, accountability, they are responsible, their responsibility, they deliver. We gave you a job. You don't want us to ask questions, but you want us to make sure that we are paying you to live a life like a king whilst you are presiding over rich, poor people. Are you sick? Then you come and say, I'm bringing taxes, pay more taxes to take care of your balls, more taxes to take care of your addiction. What kind of life is that? If you can't do the job, work. We've been paying you people, taking care of you people for a long time, 5 solid years. Went to Mincy Hospital back home for some ball chest and say, I built this. Any minister who is sick can go there. You are foolishly releasing a statement. So, Ghana. Foolish leaders. Most of Jimmy Sims say, I know my Benini, no when your horns. I feel come as on Mwofu. Because that's also Jimmy Swatche. Yes, also Jimmy Swatcher. You cannot even put UGMC to work full capacity or being a CA. Just put it to work. You can't. Then you come and foolishly tell us, say, your ministers can't travel when they are sick. God will kill you. You're a bad man. You didn't come to help anybody. Oh, can I man for Jack? Hey, now West now using more. Time and used to start West in 2012, 13, 14. Now I'm one that me boy. Hey, Kevin, your words, but see animals. 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, I'm president. Didn't we see worse things? But today, you are feeling the heat. You are saying this will be respected. I'm telling you. We are disrespecting him. I should leave power. You people, through your criminal lawyers like Isankumo say, insulting the president is not a crime. So, why are you bothered today? More power, no? Jimmy Ford say Isankuma Chrome 40 so no. Or say insulting the president. Atamos was doing everything possible to serve. You foolish men and women were insulting him. Then they could be actually more mubufu. Now they are much more tintin will be. And I said, and I said, will be more. You will deal with you people till you do the right thing. What is it, Jimmy Ohu? Ministers, MPC, Enyam, Doku also there, no about Wabruchi. Yes, sisters near aunties, the Omofa Jimmy Intra Clinic. Na no complications no more. Now no doku na we using won say koto biba no on watching obi. These are the foolishness we have been entertaining for years. And I keep telling you people, but say it is not going to change. Ni mamu time, ya mamu room to show some way penny for Dodone Jimmy. We will take this country and manage it ourselves. And the any anka say to manage ni who say to me na but we will not sit whilst we have men, women, young, intelligent people who are willing to work. We make people waste money for no reason. We sit here and fold our arms and say, me, I wasn't trained like that. When I pray to God, He gives me wisdom to act. And right, anytime God has given me wisdom to act. When the fool does not listen, you always make sure that you use words that will make him listen. They say insults were created by men to be used on animals. When men fail to act like men, we use insults. Dam. So we catch you be so unkabru chilling question on na omo omo taxes from on there omo munda no mu. E dey nkwasi akasa no. We ja Kevin Taylor there. Na say me dwuno ho. We busan for kwanyom no pe masem. Drivers call off strike of meeting after meeting with Akufo-Addo. Enti you say GPRTU for echo a year GPRTU for echo a year Jubilee House. Echo Jubilee House. Any Akufo-Addo kasa I say strike na in the course no. Strike na the any Akufo-Addo catch them so omon ko catch them so omon suspended strike no. Na dey. We are driver ni na wo hwe me. Sanko for na di mo ni so mo GPRTU for they went to take money. I am telling you today. They don't care about you. Petro no omuntu binteso. Na enda driver of our striker Jubilee House how dey Petro so. Da ben na Ghana besi won yakase yati Petro so every Jubilee House da. GPRTU, those guys who were saying they were the GPRTU went to Jubilee House, none of them, a car sequence, so they don't care about you. And the time a car said, driver for you, minister be a APA, because they have cars. Yamamo $100,000 and on that car. Mese menoka say obia or abemu bia sebio on or upper class no obia 2 year dear course and then one take Oma esikafo na omu disika free aban mu no MPP fo na yamo musika didi no omo no omo de omo yere mu tena kan no omo de omo ba tena kan no omo nemu clean wona wo form no wona me na wo kasa you the guys below that level no wona me na mo kasa mo enti na ye bre no and the cars anko adwuma so mo nam form say ntwe mo amu kodwom secretary for teacher for police for soldiers public servants mo amoji lala so le line na moto ye Ekufuado de ye two petrol no unhu se Ekufuado babi ejina kwan say oh boss you dey go Madina, nobody you go pass through a circle, nobody, because enka mo ne kamo na mo no so ye na mo kasa say mo ma adwini brefi na mo kasem na nyoma sesa na mo just ye di matam oh and the small hit no mo dey see ye mo salai mo nam fom say moa omo no bibia nka omo time na mo nam fom mo nam awiem na gidigidi esi no na omo no mo num ti omo yire no ya ka ba ko esi wade omo ko adwuma omo ma no ko international schools obia nko free SHS ye de ka le kwa ko si omo kwa me jan ko a wote santase eye be kwa roundabout udi matem no wo and you do petrol so ntuma nko krum come na de wo ho na ekiro we ne friend common sense nyansa na make cho say fa wo party ni to nchen na kasem na nyoma nsesa na mwa obia na mo enjai jimi no and na make cho say akode no. And the most funny thing is, Anope, somebody sent me a piece from City News. Time air drivers no air strike na car biantu no. Bernard Avle, boy na ditika kakana motiwono. Do you know what they were doing? They na motiwo and say they were suggesting, see you, drivers are on strike. And the strike is not, they're enjoying the strike. They're not enjoying it. They also want to make money and go and feed their families. There's a specific reasons why our drivers say, and they ain't juma. The disrespect is too much, and the high fuel prices. No, we cannot handle it. You ain't doing your sales. Most of me and to petrol, me and to car fares. Then journalists who are supposed to understand say, we are living in a country where every week be a to petrol. Journalists who have been here from day one are how we reacted when government that came increased fuel. The reaction from we the people. Journalists who know for a fact to say Jubilee House and any petrol so. Journalists of Chromati City FM, Bernard Avle and his boys, they know that the only solution to what is happening in Ghana today to avoid any commotion, because then there not driver phobia, this is a recipe for disaster. Do you know what they were doing? They were saying, say, among for more schools, or more private schools, no, among for more buses in Piano for Ghana for more Jimmy Namugu City War. Are you people foolish? Is that how low you have brought journalism? Why do you think the people are protesting? Why do you think drivers are saying we are not going to move our cars? It is because of high fuel. The government is supposed to be blamed. You don't sit in city and foolishly say people should bring their private cars and go and lift people and transport. Are you foolish, Bernard? I respect you a lot. But that kind of journalism is going to bring a lot of chaos. Do you know what this thing you people were doing was going to bring? Because the drivers don't want any car to move. They are sending a statement to the Jubilee House. They are sending a statement to the Energy Ministry. They are sending a message to the world that the government of the day is increasing fuel too much. Then you sit there and say, people should bring their buses out. Are you helping the government here or you're helping the people? Now, when people bring their buses and the drivers revolt against them, do you know the chaos you are going to cause? And you foolishly sit as city and you exhibit this ignorance. Why are you doing this? Who are you doing this for? I respect you a lot, but the nonsense you people are doing on your morning show is despicable. It is foolish. Stop it. It is not going to help anybody. You can't sit there and try and run down at the strike that will benefit everybody. The strike was basically government reduce fuel so that we can work for the people. Who are you working for? You are pleasing Gabi? You are pleasing the president? What kind of foolish journalism is this? What kind of foolish journalism is this? So you people should stop this. I used to respect City and your mornings, but it is looking like you people have become junkies. I don't know what you eat in the mornings. I don't really know what you people eat before you come sit there. You have reduced journalism to some mockery, some foolishness. You are telling people who are having private buses and school buses to come and pick people. Now, do you think the drivers are striking and your passengers who want to inform Uniska? But they need to send a signal. They need to let the government understand that we are the people, we are paying taxes. Why so much increment? And you foolishly sit at city and you think it's an easy thing. Because you, Bernard, you sat there on your birthday. We don't know whoever brought you Peugeot into Peugeot. So everybody out there is a foolish man. Don't do that. I respect you. You need to check your editorial. You need to check your team. If you people want to do damage for the government, you want to protect the government criminality, let us know so that we will know how to address you. There's a little bit of respect we have for you, but it is looking more like you people are becoming more stupid every single day. Yes, you don't do that. When was the last time you saw drivers hit the streets? They cannot increase their fare. The fuel prices are going up every day. What should they do? They need to make money. They need to take care of their family. They are sending a message. You are telling people to bring their buses out. Are you stupid? Are you crazy? Do you know if people had done that, do you know the chaos that would have happened? Because the drivers were going to revolt. They were going to fight those people. Even when people are not done that, other drivers who try to pick other passengers, you saw what happened. What kind of journalism is this? Now, see. Commercial drivers strike. Ayalolo deploys 110 buses to mitigate effect. If you are sitting on city to make sure this works, that I would say you are making sense. Now it goes back to how we have lowered our politics. There was an administration that brought Ayalolo. There were a group of people in Ghana who protested against these buses. Occupy Ghana. Let my vote count. Sankuma and his criminals. They were demonstrating. Who were the buses for? Today, these buses, what job are they doing? John Mahama Mokofa bus we buy a dioma tem from Sro ABC from Adea. John Mahama a teni. Ninya Ibrahim Mahama a teni. I wanna phone Asha MPP mum NDC muma. Omi kwasia for Jomo baby amani so Ghana ni. That is what we say. And so emwa ayololo efa wanna phone kwa. Emwa ayalolo efa esrim phone kwa. Emwa sefo ayalolo no efa mfante phone kwa. Ayalolo no fa Ghana for. I don't know what you mean. Why are we so foolish? Any tikronim and a young person be kind of cre impunto ba ne de beye ene ye Jimmy ye ku abona ne ade ne bininti ye ntumi nyanyansa ehun de beboaye ayalolo na mo release ayalolo nde no efa Ghana for efa wona for nko a ade na mo Jimmy sa and may her soul rest in peace. May her soul rest in peace. Jifa Ativo, you harass this woman. I didn't try the picture I got her bass by bass in this war. Bass nimpo amuntumi to be emfa picture pontare hu. Mo problem nyina say Jifa Ativo no bass aba and all the Mahama picture tare hu ebi nsida. Mumpo den ka muntobi. Na nke hu se suo ebi ni ho and na mu Jimmy ti Ghana krom. You saw journalists pick this as their story. Come say for kind. They discussed this and I was like, what's your problem? Bass naba, yes. Picture tare hu there, what does it do? But picture na tare hu e Mahama enim or teni mwa. Me say you have lowered politics and we will make sure say baby we will go there with you people. Jimmy na organ and also our biggest problem is all tribalism and yenya California DNM. Ye Jimmy Dodo. Akamfo, we are the problem in Ghana. Yenya Ghana nkoso. Ye Jimmy yahude bia obian peso be ka kire ye akamfo ye come say ye Jimmy Dodo. We are the ones stopping development. I'm not saying I want to be or tribalistic. But I'm talking about the majority. A majority are read their cans. Ye Jimmy Dodo. I allow about CTC Chrome if I want to phone qua. If I need to phone qua. If I slim phone qua. And I'm mwasa. And I'm part the passer. A dear Jimmy no. A hantania ya tribalism. Jimmy into your pempuntio. Weja. Onya can ninja me. Munja Jimmy no look at the issues. So baby mama come wakuma to him abe Jimmy mama ko news file. Aha, ya mezo so Jimmy ni bia so how. He will tell you. Now what you guys saying I'm to Mahama, it is not my problem. Masa, what I'll be bre. My $1 is your 6 cities. Oh, how on is saying? The future is one of the sacrifice. Sorry. The future is one of sacrifice and burden sharing. Ken Ofori-Atta defends e-levy. Now, there's something I want to explain to you. And the Ken Ofori-Atta press conference, I watched everything. I think it lasted for 26 minutes or something like that. Now, press conference, no, you know, E-levy is still 1.75. It has not dropped to 1.5. And that was the statement from Ken Ofori-Atta. Now, Utie Ken Ofori-Atta's press conference or in the there's something I took notice of, and maybe a nipa be brain on Morgan. Let me brief you a little bit on the press conference. Dear Obekaye, and why it is quite interesting to even accept what they are telling us. Say a press conference now. Or press conference, no press conference, no KBB. Or say budget na omakwajiatum no illegally no. Why corrections bium? In fact, you better make say why some revision bium? Oma revising nyama kakra oma tenetin nyama. Now the question is, budget ayajiatum ewie no o ko tenetin na ma ya sade aba ma abejiatum na, because budget no say 100 Ghana dey bo ho bra. The moment the budget no be ko akọ tenetin nyama no sika no either say be ko soro and say be ba form. It is for Ken Ofori-Atta to tell us, say he has gone to look at the budget and straighten some things up, and that those things, when speaker comes, he will bring it to budget. Are you already bringing us budget corrections? Because we don't really know how much is involved. Now, in similar kind of say, or say, when you listen to you very well on the press conference now, a Japan royalties, a budget, or say, oh, now a year, or say they amended 442 and 443 to take out minerals royalties collateralization. Reference to Japan was just for information purpose and did not reflect fiscal framework of the budget. Into say Japan ma year frame a Japan a ti woman no nyesi kasam sa na a reference point into Japan na nyesi kebi no mo de be wia na na omo de ka semesi asam so. Na debi be hu adwuma nti Japan no esi ade wakọ yie frim nti man ne adwen yen se Japan no na eye adebia ode beji sika free yensem anase sika bi a ye ne ye ba be lose. Remember Japan no omo friend no Japan Royalties Limited Liability Company, limited liability e ka say limited liability nipa ko bi dia limited enya ye dia. And still we are asking, say those people behind Japan omo jersey no, still we don't know the people. Into say nyama na odin nsaka e budget no ebinie o ye hu adwuma nti budget no ebekoye Osaka say eye kita tidal wave no sa asem na eto eye yenuanom awonafo no omo insu form no omo koye correction no omo de no so aye den abeka ho. This is what they said. Or say 10 million cedis will be made available for the engineering and feasibility studies. Senebeya Ombabeye a year sea defense no ama no ma for nti yena ne kasa tidal wave no problem no, and so over the asha budget kai say ya pass ye view. So what the one city crackers our budget we want budget no enye legit budget. It needs to go through the process again. Nti ye ka say Ken Ofori-Atta revision was a correction, so it has affected the budget. The budget is not legitimate. It is a budget for fry. Now, Osaka say me, I say Eka Energy, I say amend paragraph 829 to reflect the resolution of Parliament. The deal will be brought to Parliament to be looked at again. Into Eka Energy, as soon as na NDC for say, omunyi free no, also ma revise and also no, about Parliament bium na omabesho ho asamaka into yemfa budget. Nice. Okay. Yanko enim. I say e-levy. The Okafa e-levy, so say e-levy there, it has not changed. It is still at 1.75. They are still staying there. E-levy no enco from 1.7 no maybe jina, and that they are having consultations with telecommunication companies. But the basic word as it say at the end of the day, no bother to find e-levy no omonte so 1.75 as it stands now. Now, Osaka bibi, say, adekudentia ehia say your budget no, your budget tax do no, every Ghana for no say your population no ye dawson. What has more kind? Or say, yeni e Ghana and this year ye dawson, nipa na dawson, into your demand ye high, and a ye small revenue, and into na ma budget no, or mama budget pampesa no. Osaka say, a year because of free SHS and also kahona ama abano watch na yesika enimeni ya, but okay say ku forward before by president ye busa no Al Jazeera BBC ye busa no Al Jazeera say o free SHS no o ko fasika wen And the omo catch say free SHS they can win na budget no sika sem no omo de more taxes igu so sa anyoma ni nyina ka ho or say don't person create opportunity my youth no omo free be youth start programs NAPE wo ho NAPE no na your friend bibia startup bibia John Mahama money de buy omo buy no be change ni NAPE John Kuma ko we $100 million and still omo John Kuma aba parliament so obe finance minister John Kuma is a criminal. Made the documents about this a NAPE where you NAPE sika e da constituency elections e da we need power make sure the document ni pour this kind of no journalist in Ghana something I need to war will to man Fred John Kuma Musa no why na no say budio e na to na din some phone oh man this is but the issue is let's get serious here. So these are the things that he said at the end of the day Musa who say so if these are all the problems he did not address one thing. And what didn't he address? Leakages at our government women. The way we are wasting money as a people, as a government. And one can want them. Now you are talking about creating or raising revenue, but you are carelessly wasting the money. How do you make money? How are you going to make money? If you are saying, say, the population is expanding, the youth need some startups, you need to make sure free SHS is sustained, but at the end of the day, you are not blocking the leakages. The Auditor General has told us that hundreds and hundreds of government institutions are owing Ghana. People have taken our money. And Kokra MP and Kwankekeno, still, we are sitting here in Koji Sasikano. The budget for the president's office in Kwano is a huge money. Thousands and millions of dollars. Still, Yankan wants him. Every single day, this president is flying. What Oforiatta always does is he moves away from the problem and makes you think, say, there is another solution. But solve the problem. And the problem is there's too much leakage. There's too much waste. There's too much waste of our resources by this government. The government is too big. The president's appetite for wasting money is too big. It's too large. The institutions that are supposed to make sure, say, we are getting a lot of money, they are not doing their job. Those who are supposed to also take taxes from these private entities are not taking it. Go to NPA. Go to all these institutions. Ken Oforiatta does not want to admit that because the moment he goes there, everybody will get to know the government is a useless government. They have spent our money aimlessly. Into what he tries to do every time to say, instead of so accept to say the government is overspending, the government is wasting money, there's too much leakage in the system because of their incompetence, he doesn't want to go there. He is blaming us. We are not paying more taxes. We have been paying taxes since 1957. We have never complained. But this is the first time we have seen say all the taxes we have paid. That's why people are angry. Now, Kenofurata, you know, I think it's last week, and nipa omumbu nipa. As me fi a sticker was one by also those criticizing NPP over taxation to productivity promise are unintelligent. Where your MPAD secretary and cow or Maslok or Kuyeska Onia, Nitise Achim Police, Nitise Times, one man, my friend Times. I call your friend sticker with Jimmy. Politics na emre. Politics na efo. Where Jimmy. With Jimmy, and Yasu so or no catcher say, yeah, criticize the government, and yeah, but we say we are moving from taxation to production. And then how much taxes are we paying? How much taxes are we being forced to pay? Yeah, Kaswa, no one is saying Brown say we criticize, we are not intelligent. Fools like this, then they are still in parliament. The constituency way. Omabesa to amano. Ofia santimemu, the constituency will be on to me, Frank, as a wee Jimmy, the internet to Abama, will be on yet, ye nipano, ye chrome nino, stick at the way Jimmy Crap and sa, no, Danny, Jimmy, not to what, no more so. Weja, now weja, quay, now weja, name, my thrower. These are the facts. Ye Hunyan Senibia was santimemo on the conservatives, hey, Jimmy, no. Yet to Abama because of the statement and all these things. And the okay say you're intelligent. And so bakono oma jejim, oma boyen fita. Stick at the enian, ya this year no, and o think and o Jimmy. Yes. I didn't or MPP ni into a Jimmy cry, yes, so into your criticize ya banner or no sticker no. Or no sticker or someone wanna catch it and you say any criticize it, sir, and Trono Muchano. We are unintelligent. Now, and Kenya politics na have for and wait to Mukoshema politics and I have for. Until we utuko maslokso we oni a chief binding yire no your friend is saying so again now kales no Efiakoto or Babi. The basa. Omti Facebook and kwasasam. Oh, Nancy color different from when you overcome a master more Facebook. Say Efiakoto. Oba America. Okotna Chicago. Ononku fie. Di enti ne pam wo free ho. Wa betre obi fie ne ne kunu be bojantra. Wa betre Ghana ha be jimi ho. Mo de mo anye steady ya ho. Mo abijan kuna mo srasra mo na nam Ghana na mo to hwan tuntum na mo anye steady a se Efiakoto so hwan na mo ditika mo jimi mo ho. You people don't have an idea what is coming. So could you buy it between two for me to my catch direct? I don't have time for foolishness. And she said, when ya corset be a bo. That's all in Ghana, no bianca phone chihuahua, but corset in the copy so boo. Corset wouldn't say bia. Yeah, though when you read my bobia no suman and no into Munjai Jimino. That's why we see things like these. Say, any I criticize your bino. We are unintelligent. People like these. Now, let's finish with this and then move to the editorial of the day. First one in here. Teachers' laptops. Provide evidence I signed contract and I will resign. And this is the video to this.
Now, Ministry of Education say, Napoye sole source contract. I thought 500,000. I don't have any laptops. 500,000 laptops. I bet teacher for. It's Yemusabi. And acrophobia, acrophobia kutupa. And radio station to radio station to radio station. Baby. Tio. I want to call no John check. On my son Colin kutupa. I'm going to do radio station. Almost over there. Now, I'm there in Assassin with muscle. Sure. Minister say, the Pope, I call you say. No, comfortable by radio station. Catch him. You see our son. Or son, no child. Kwabe, and then make our whole. The example. They all say, but this teacher for sign contract and the mom laptops. So, if I bet check Ghana for Mary's eye. Huh? They all say, me na the teacher focus sign contract. So they told laptops are mom. On fact contract, they make sure and the Mary's eye.
All right, so this is Napo. Oka say. One fan in San and Shakrata Biase. Now, you can say contractor. When you say MOU, crowd sign a contract, you know that. Say, Uno Bikra etnasi. Now, what discussing Bibina Margin called Ben Krum. Now, Obiadin about what this guy said and say. Now, I'm so confident. And I'm going to put an Ajuniswa, the whole MPP on an Ajuniswa, and when a son, but an Ajuniswa, I. Najuniswa, Okasa, he does not check the boundaries and some na all canon and a hand tiny impunity be a show muno omu Ghana for say Jimmy. And the funny thing is omudin semfono and I say omobo chrono na ye be chi omano makotena sempa no makotena Peace FM no makoy damage control ko dodo no me amen call for account for ye Jimmy te ho de tie oh wedwa tie me hwe onim say anopa wakotena Peace FM kokoro kwam se kan show so obakotena sempa awia e ho no baka twa ntro no adentia yene dodo na santifo na yetuma MPP ni fantifo na yetuma MPP no kofo na yetuma MPP no achimfo na yetuma MPP no yene akamfo no yegimiti ho na yebeti yebe swalo enti obobo kro no wia no makotena ho enti na president no sorry also akotena Peace FM omu ya no akotena Sempa FM. Now a document is out. Our document, you know, it was a document between teachers union and the education ministry. Now me can we are na ya hwe se asema na poka ya no ekrobia nyansani na di anim a anka ya pam no anadwo ya ba ejimi for the di anim. Yes, ejimi for di anim akronfo di anim ti they wouldn't do it. Ejimi for di anim akronfo di nti ochano pano you will get people sitting on radio, journalists who will try and defend this criminality. Ejimi for di anim enya nyansafo nti tomorrow morning you will have old men, old women, people we respect, and they use Nyansa to come and defend. Now look at this. This is a document. Omankasa na kofaba me enyam kofa omankasa education ministry any teacher unions vote then oman kofa ba and na me de me be kan akire mu. So let's read this and then analyze it. Document in said or say PO Box reference number DC306/333SS101 23rd of November 2020 2019, November 2021. Press release. And this release is coming from the Education Ministry. It is not coming from me. It is a release the Education Ministry, a release here on Monsashas. Remember, Napo is a former education minister. Teachers' laptop as Sebuino is see time and Napo education minister. And you know, say so obi on crack tabi abetches or no any teacher for credit Tahobi Aba Ben Krum at the Omonsasha Kratabia say they have agreed on something. We should show it to him and he will honorably resign. Where Jimmy he will not resign, but we will force him to understand. Say the new kind of journalism we are doing, the new kind of Ghana, no, we will not allow foolish men to exhibit foolishness. Whilst I name say we can act and we are going to act. This is what's in the document. Minister of Education refutes allegation of create, loot, and share. The ministry attention has been drawn to a publication making the rounds online in which the writer deliberately misrepresented the facts regarding the procurement and supply of laptop computers for Pre-Tertiary Teachers Union. That is the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT, National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, and Coalition of Concerned Teachers, CCT, across the country. For purposes of clarity, the following are the facts in the transaction. For purposes of clarity, the following are the facts in the transaction. 1. In September 2020, the leadership of the 3 teacher unions with membership strength of 350,000 sought funding support from the government of Ghana through the Ministry of Education for the procurement and distribution of 350,000 laptop computers for its members. Brofo a part 1 we answer point 1 say afe 2020 na afe atwemi teacher unions say be bobom di show NAGRAT NAT any CCT for no omadwene say omo nyina dodo about 350,000 omadwene say omo be laptops bi dia teacher for no be 350,000 laptops enti the omo ye say omo for omo hwadwene say omo ebeto laptops 350,000 e dia ma respective teachers no. Now, point 2 say, now, point 1 say, teacher unions, no, Omni Ministry of Education, eba benkrum, eba sign be a friend MOU, no, as say, MOE, sorry, Ministry of Education, sorry, my main chairman, teacher unions, no, Omni imagine some could procure laptops, ediama, members, 350,000 members. Now, 350,000 members no omo here say omo ebefa Ministry of Education so they secure these laptops because teacher unions share Ministry of Education ase omo ntumi enko procure laptops ma teachers no be 350,000 abra omo ene Ministry of Education ending san woso and I say omo ne omo entrance endwene ho enhu sidnia ombenya sika senia company na ombe peke procurement process of the committee na ehia say teacher unions we no any Ministry of Education ebeka omo ntuma asieni ehun ekwan ombefa so a omo betumi enya laptops no. Point 2 say following the extensive financial requirement of the project, a cost sharing between the teacher unions and MOE, that's Ministry of Education, was proposed by the teacher unions in which the MOE, Ministry of Education, was to contribute 70% of the total cost, whilst the remaining 30% it's to be absorbed by the teacher unions. Into how many Ministry of Education, ekosha ana napone dano no. The ekosi ni nyina say Napo ano di Ministry of Education im catch the teacher unions some this argument by and say Ministry of Education ebefa 70% of the cost. Even though a teacher for na dey adwene by teacher for na a plan is some computers no e dey ababecha mom no Napo na the head of the Ministry of Education no enyom ye meeting no say ono na represent government ono na the leader over the Ghana Education Service and I say Ministry of Education ono na panyini enti Ghana government no ono the Ministry of Education no omo befa 70% of cost no na 30% no teacher unions no afa. Third point, a request for approval to use single source procurement process to engage KA Technologies Ghana Limited, a company engaged by the teacher unions for the supply of the laptop computers was made on the 17th November 2020 by the then Minister for Education, Honorable Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Omuchirema eye epa etosumiensa another third point no. Eye teacher for no etumi e contact company bia ye friend no eye mame nya dini right send be obi nka maka KA Technologies. Omni KA Technologies edi ano na the CN say on the 17th of November 2020 no eye Minister of Education then eye napono on the tenase and making sure say in some way because teacher unions in the cover company by on a normal day no nanka say nya company be de ho ebeka say sa contract we dey need ho but teacher unions na the cover KA Technologies by your friend so sourcing almost we mu de pampe omo no betuma say adwuma no omo mbiem ama obia amba ye say yes you betuma ye nti KA Technologies na teacher unions no na grat de nat for ni CCT for no e de bae and then I post any wasom inti yanko enim na yema dwumadie we enkoso. An approval to use single source procurement method to engage KA Technologies for the supply of the computers at a unit cost of 1,550 Ghana cedis in accordance with section 41D of Act 663 as amended was communicated to the ministry in a letter dated 20th of November 2020. Inti Ministry of Education say, dear scene say, a year omu sa transaction as omu di sansa was running in a year no. Omu de krata kra ebe chere krata bre Ministry of Education. Tamana na poda no say. So ni ade nyina hon krata ne bibia e konne kwan so pepepe and that sa computers to ba kubia 1,550 Ghana krata e wo ho a me sure say majority of Ghanaians say hu. Inti there now omo person omo kire nyina ne say Ministry of Education edutum da no say DSC 2020 no omo kire say a single source a company ba ko pe na teacher union se ka so betuma adwuma no KA Technologies and na omo se computer ba ko bia na 1,550 Ghana cedis 15 million and na computer bia be cost. Remember napo satana no Minister of Education ono ne catch say aban and as the ministry no be absorb 70% of the cost no na teacher unions also absorb 30% of the cost. Into Oshema from the beginning to the end no process in the transaction in the Ministry of Education and the teacher unions and no come with boom and no remember so of course I say consequently an MOU was signed. Consequently, an MOU was signed between the Ministry of Education, the teacher unions, and KA Technologies Ghana Limited towards the acquisition and supply of the laptops. Almost say, sign a contract. MOU is a contract. Memorandum of Understanding means to say, me no waka computer we wunyina adka business we wunyina ye nyina adwene aba bankrum nti yemfa yensa enhye krata ase na pose wanfa nensa enhye krata bi ase. Remember the MOU na omo sign no napo na the leader of Ministry of Education. Napo na the leader when the deliberation was going on. Napo na the ministry in 2020 nti so MOU was signed that the Minister of Education signed that MOU and documents are there to prove it. Now, Monshe, the end of the letter. This is the end of the letter. Say in a letter. Or say, originally called NSV Ghana Limited, KA Technologies Ghana Limited is an indigenous private limited liability company duly registered and incorporated in Ghana under the Companies Act 1963 Act 179 on the 19th day of October 2016. The company had a change of name by a special resolution and with the approval of the Registrar of Companies on the 13th day of May 2020. The company is primarily into the supply, maintenance, and repair of ICT devices as well as provision of technical training and development in the application of same. Now, it goes on to say the conclusion. The conclusion in here, it is important to emphasize that the unit price of the said laptop is 1,550 Ghana cedis and not 1,851 as peddled in the write-up. It is also not accurate that the procurement process was marred with breaches as suggested by the writer. And finally, the claim of create, loot, and share has no merit and therefore should be treated with the highest degree of contempt it deserves. Signed, Kwesi Kwarteng, spokesperson, Ministry of Education. Now, I have seen NPP communicators this evening on social media saying, this vindicates NAPO. What I want to tell them, they are mad. They don't know what they are talking about. Sir, Asemia AC laptops right now, the teachers are saying, they don't even need the laptops again. We should just cancel the contract. They don't want it again. Asemia this laptops issue and NAPO education minister. The question is, sir, MOU ya NAPO any sign ye. If it had become something successful, if it had become one of the project government was given credit or taking credit from it, do you think Anka MPP Nibiba Betna TV so I can say NAPO was not involved in this? The Minister of Education Etiho Emma yet the contractor between the MOU. The process went through PPA. Let me tell you, the Ghana teacher unions and the teacher unions, they could have done this on their own, but they needed to go to the education ministry because Omunim said Napona or your boss or education ministry or no nipa he can sanction it through an MOU for them to get what they want. The teacher unions could have said we are independent, we can come together and go and do this, but they know there's a process. They need to go to the ministry, and who is the head of the ministry? NAPO. At the end of the day, when they had a discussion with NAPO, what happened? Finally, an MOU was signed. Who was the Minister of Education? It does not necessarily mean that NAPO's signature he was in the helm of affairs, or the Minister of Education. Any cent that leaves the ministry, he has to account for it. Any credit that comes to the ministry, he has to take credit for that. It is the issue of people saying, NAPO is not accountable for this big appropriation, this kind of scandal. We are talking about we are deducting teachers. Laptop, they don't even know where the laptops are. People are sitting on radio and TV trying to defend NAPO. I kept telling you, this NAPO guy is not intelligent. For signing an MOU to allow a contract to go on or to be sanctioned, you have signed a contract. Because the MOU I was signing, and US President about Ghana, and I said this initiative is the best in the world, and the Americans, we want to come and pick this initiative and take it to America and make sure we apply it. And Kabaya when he said 1983 bomb. Abedina TV I'm Napo, I was the education minister. You have signed a contract. It was under your leadership. The money details will come to it, the inflation and all that will come to it. But the basic thing we are talking about is the Ministry of Education sanctioned this. And who was the head of the Ministry of Education? It was you. You need to calm down and take responsibility for your foolishness. In any serious settings, NAPO will be fired today. But as I said, we need to respect the citizens and make sure you go. In any serious country, NAPO should be fired today. Because when you sign an MOU, you have signed a contract. Without your signature or your authorization, the teacher unions wouldn't have gotten this deal through. Never. They couldn't have done it themselves. They needed a Ministry of Education to sanction it. And who was the head of the Ministry of Education? Was you. Was an MOU signed? Yes. What does the MOU mean? It means whatever you people discussed as a ministry with the unions, you have officially accepted it, and that the moment you pen or you append your signature, you technically have endorsed a contract. So you signed this contract. Actually, Jimmy, and Yama acquired in 1983 bomb, and then I'm Ghana can you have to be fired. You speak anyhow. You went to sit on a sempa and say, ye kroma una fona insuo form no say ye yisi can be any beshaba je do say fambo ma udu jimi be kwa santimema kwa demonstration. You are so foolish. You are not matured in politics. Oko news so I hire so san kwase sem so. You are such a child in politics. You talk, you back any day. You don't think. You are a tribal fool. And san kwase sem ya na poka about say if the tidal wave near the Shabaget Tima or Bekwa Santimemu and Momosa demonstration, who Yanseni Bia was Santimemu can just Jimino. Now, politics is not about Asantefo Nkwa. Politics is not about Infantefo. It's not about Wonafo. It's not about Simfo. Politics is about Ghana. We are talking about an issue on our lap that we need to deal with. It's a natural disaster. It's a problem and we need to solve it now. It has been hanging around for years. So for the minister to come and sit on radio to foolishly say, Saboma Wonafo no tidal wave in the contract a budget in ma. Mesuma kwa santimema ko Jimmy Mohono. Baby ko Jimmy hu de enfo bia ho. We want to deal with the problem. Ebia no de Jimmy Abeka say if he ever signed a contract, what is an MOU? Your president flies from Ghana, goes all the way to Colombia. He goes to America, comes back and tells Ghanaians, say, oh, I was in Germany. We signed an MOU. Is the MOU a boxer shorts or Mujimi? MOU is a contract. Napo does not understand MOU. Napo is foolish. And they take us for granted because you're Jimmy. We don't ask questions. We don't push them to the wall. So they exhibit ignorance every single day. We allow them to walk because we have allowed these concert people sitting on TV Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, calling themselves journalists to deceive us because of their own personal gains. We're going to come there very soon. Napo is ignorant. In any serious country, Napo and they are genuinely, the Iraq for Jimmy ko resign. But ye Jimmy, Ochina, Obe bien and also Kramai, Obe and when he said the Atnaso Ebo Chinese, Ababetna Asempa Kankwasiasem. What is this? You signed an MOU. An MOU is a contract. When the president flies from here and goes to Dubai and signs an MOU, what is that? Is that your child's birth certificate? How foolish can we be? Allowing these donkeys to misinform Ghanaians. Why could sign a contract? You have signed a contract because teacher unions, they would have gone straight, but a chance, they needed an authorization from the institution, from the ministry, and who was the head of the ministry. They had a conversation with you. You agreed to take 70% of the cost. You are agreeing on an agreement. You told them that the sole sourcing, you also approve it. You sat there and said you nod to every single thing. A document came, you signed to prove that you have had an official meeting with them and that whatever comes out of this, you also bear the cost. The credit, you are going to take some. Today, you foolishly go and sit on that stinking asempa and say, MOU is not a contract. Jimmy Forbidden on Facebook. Napo has been vindicated. Jimmy Papa, say no more. This is what they have been doing to you since 1992. Analyze it, break it down. Send them a project where I a success and come to energy ministry and say a tuba. I can say I was the energy minister, I was the education minister. Ofui, there is a scam there. Obia Yesika, come and answer questions, sir. Jimmy. You people, mafanyama cheap. Mafanyama cheap. Obia Nyamushi. Mudisika, Muyesika. Now to move say ABAJ, Etmukotana Metro. Now a journalist in Ghana is telling him to explain himself. Abra, we have documents from the Auditor General. We have documents from the Special Prosecutor. Clearly stating this guy in his account, he has made money he wasn't supposed to make. Then we get a journalist sit on TV and say, why on who say kodu? But na hanebe chechim na ABAJ ni tise abion tai abetna okabrofo obiambo di trimutu yeti kroma na Jimmy sa. We have clear documents to show this guy has stolen from Ghanaians. And that is what we have been living with for years. And anything what we are doing today is shocking you people. It's confusing you people. You don't know what to do. You write insults from home to come and read on TV. And anything as something I any because he's not eloquent, he writes insults from home. And then they will tell him, say, when this topic comes, they will mention Kevin Taylor's name, read the insult. You are a foolish man. I'm coming there. Now, finally, let's finish this and then deal with a very important issue. Now, we are still in court. You monitor what is happening in court. Judge Justice Hunyuga, Mokai Judge, he's a Supreme Court judge. On an Opuni case, he is the judge sitting on Opuni's case. He's presiding over the case. He is the judge sleeping with his subordinate, threatening them that if they leave the office, he will make sure they send them to places that they cannot even see human beings. This is the same judge, Justice Hunyuga, who has a hotel room at Akosombo Hotel, where he sends people's wives, people who work beneath him, there and sleeps with them. This is Judge Hunyuga, whose wife is an educationist, who is now being harassed, insulted, and in fact, disgraced in public. This is a judge who is also a chief of a place where respectable people are from. This is the despicable man I'm talking about. Justice Jackson Hunyuga, who is doing everything possible to make sure he jails Opuni. He doesn't have the fact. Today, he comes to court and says he's the crocodile. Justice Hunyuga, you have not seen anything yet. You have made up your mind, say you sleep with people, cheat people, steal from people, and still do the deal for the president and the people who are feeding you. Let me tell you, the route you have taken is a dangerous route. The route you have taken will destroy your career. It will destroy the career and destroy the judiciary. People who are helping you, Kulendi, that guy we have been saying here every single day, a Supreme Court judge, who has not come out to say he didn't kill Mr. Ali with a table leg. Ambrose Derry has also not come out to say that is a lie. Kulendi, aka Timbila, he has been fueling you to do what you are doing. But remember, the day of reckoning is very close. Something happened in court. And if you don't know Justice Hunyuga, he is the judge sitting on the Opuni case, breaking all the laws. It has never happened before. When it comes to a judge who is lawless, breaks laws to make sure his masters are satisfied, it is this man. He's also a chief. And I feel pity for the people who call this guy my chief. You will be a twerp to say Hunyuga is your chief. Can't you see the embarrassment? Can't you see this man has no credibility? Can't you see the gods even shit on this man? Because he has proven he's a foot soldier. He's not somebody that can sit and be just and be called a judge. Because his actions in court proves he's not a man who has that credibility to sit in front of men to call justice. Hunyuga has contradicted himself every single day he sat on this case. He's presiding over a political case to make sure his masters get happy. But remember, the law turns around quickly. You will not get away with this. If you think you can just do this and work, no, because the law again will come and ask you questions. That's why I'm saying you will never get away with this. The law will come back and question you. And that day, you will alone stand in the box. That day, you alone will stand before your Lord. That thing you've been doing to these girls and all these things, stuff will be coming out very soon. If you don't know Hunyuga, this is the Hunyuga before I go on the Opuni case.
We wish to congratulate you for the excellent manner you are governing this dear country of ours, Ghana, and the significant gains made in the economy in your first term. It is true that you have won high admiration not only in Africa, but also in advanced democracies. Your flagship programs, like the Free Senior High School, Planting for Food and Jobs, which has increased food production and has even led to exports. One district, one factory, among others, has increased food production and has improved upon the standard of living of many Ghanaians. Indeed, for special mention is the Free SHS, which has broken boundaries and has greatly bridged the gap between the rich and the poor. This program has also broken the record, which was held by the first president of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who gave free education to our brothers and sisters in the northern part of Ghana. Your Free SHS program is unprecedented in the history of Ghana. In the first term, as it covers the whole country, we in this district have equally benefited. And we say, Ayuko to your excellency, and may God and our ancestors shower their blessings on you, give you longer life and deeper thoughts to move this nation forward. It is our hope that with your vision and the gains made in your first term, Ghanaians may consider giving you another 4 years to move this nation forward. It is our hope that with your vision and the gains made in your first term, Ghanaians may consider giving you another 4 years. I hope that with your vision and the gains made in your first term, Ghanaians may consider giving you another 4 years. I hope that with your vision and the gains made in your first term, Ghanaians may consider giving you another 4 years.
This man you're hearing is called Justice Jackson Hunyuga. He's a Supreme Court judge. After he made this statement, 3 days, the president moved him to the Supreme Court. This is the man presiding over the Opuni case, or no NT Opuni case. This is a man you have to understand, say, he's just sitting on the case to make sure, say, he will make sure he jails Opuni. Now, something is happening in the Opuni case or court this year. The media, as usual, they'll never talk about it. Justice Hunyuga is rushing the case. People are confused. People in court every day are like, Judge, where are you going? Why are you rushing the case? Why don't you want people to express themselves, bring out the facts, defend themselves? Now remember, Opuni is not defending himself. He's calling his witnesses. What Hunyuga is doing is now in court, he is not even allowing witnesses to speak. He is forcing witnesses not to even enter box. Now he is insisting that Opuni was supposed to enter the box before witnesses. Opuni has chosen to come and defend him with facts. Now the issue is, why is Justice Hunyuga so eager to make sure Opuni enters the box? He does not even want Opuni's lawyers to bring in Opuni's witnesses to be cross-examined, to come and answer questions. Everybody is shocked. So people are asking, why is he rushing the case? Has he been given some timelines? Has he been given some timelines to make sure the case is done and jailed Opuni and Agongo? Because this man came to court and said he is a crocodile. He does not care. He will do what he has said he wants to do. Remember, it was in this same man's court, and it will be purging on Huchantro. Still, this man has not budged. The Supreme Court is there. The Ghana Bar Association is there. The General Legal Council, lawyers, the judges, the teacher of Ghana. Every individual is quiet because a foolish man is leading us today, so nobody wants to speak. But this law will turn around and one day grab one of you and destroy you. This is what is happening in court. Now, Opuni has opened his defense. And in his defense, he has called witnesses. Now, why is Opuni in court today? About 2-3 things in the Opuni court. You see, Opuni had a contract to be Emma Agongo company. Our contract, Sikebi for Opuni same. That's one. You see, Opuni, sir, contract no dema Agongo company no fertilizers no. Now fertilizers in papa. In fact, the fertilizers did not go through the process. I was saying come near fertilizer near papa. Remember, farmer and I say ekweni bi amba abontin beka say fertilizer bi kunkoko. And now remember, at the end of the day, PPA for one say fertilizer no omo approve. Remember, scientists na omo eshe fertilizer no so making sure say it has passed the test to be used in Ghana cocoa in Ghana farms, and I say on Ghana cocoa no. The scientists no ba box no on be admit say Opuni and show mo man for kutikwan so and pass any fertilizer. They have come in the box to say Opuni I instructed omo directly be say omunye bibi. In fact, the man who was in the box said Opuni didn't directly instruct him. He does not have any evidence showing say he had a meeting with Opuni and say Agongo fertilizer no make sure I pass it through. Oko Yoko, he went to say the same thing. Say Osi Yoko na okoye no catch Yoko for say Opuni engine no so man instructions say on pass Agongo eye fertilizer no maninko. Now remember, say fertilizer no and I say contract no PPA approve here. PPA they do their checks, they do their feasibility test, they do their intelligence, they do everything. PPA approved this. Now the issue is, the man who is the head of finance at Cocoa Board said they paid every single money legitimately. Now Sikebia anfa bebiao, but we are in court today because they say Opuni akodiska. Now the man who was the head of finance, the reputation, nobody in Ghana can question it, was in the box. And I'll catch the court to say, no money passed anywhere. In fact, what happened was every single money, as far as our contract was paid legitimately. A cent did not pass anywhere. Opuni is in court because of what? Because, you see, Sikebi for baby. Now remember, PPA to approved legitimately. That means say obia and breaking rubia u baby. Anko equity so sourcing be. So it shows that the processes was followed, and as the procedure was followed. Now in court, something manifested. Some of the witnesses of Opunino Ebayeno they are the man who is in charge of all the finances. Original court can say, Mr. Judge, the documents that the prosecution, Attorney General, is shown in court, they are not a complete document. The document is not complete. In fact, I am in charge of finances at Cocoa Board during Opuni's time and during this process. And I'm telling you for a fact to say, The Attorney General is picking some documents from some places. If it is a booklet, which is about 20 pages, he has picked about 4 pages and using that against Opuni. But me being the finance head, the man who is in charge of the process, Sikasemuno, I am telling you on authority, say, the documents the Attorney General and the prosecution is using in court, it is not the full document. They are misleading the court. Remember, this was the same thing now, the judgment by now. And yet, Attorney General, another prosecution, Omkofa document bia, Opuni lawyers, Agongo lawyers, a challenge say it is an incomplete document. Say, okay, if it is an incomplete document, then the one you have, the defendants have, bring it. They accepted that document to say this is the complete document. But it drew Agongo any Opuni time to use the document, say he is not going to admit those documents. And it's or rejecting 18 documents. But the same 18 documents, when the Attorney General was providing his fake document, now that's an incomplete document, you allow the Attorney General to use the defendant's document. So why is it that you are now saying that the defendant document, you don't want to accept it? And that this man who is in charge of finances has come to say, I was in charge of finance. Every single transaction, every single signature, I am not a junior, I am the senior. I have the credibility to protect. Every document the Attorney General is providing here is not a complete document. So you have to understand as we speak today, what we are talking about here, there's no case here. It is the judge who is trying everything possible to find something and hang Opuni. And it is the Attorney General Godfred Dame with the influence of Kulendi, the influence of the Jubilee House and the Chief Justice. They are doing everything possible to please the president because the president made a promise in opposition that he would jail Opuni. But the man who was in charge of the finances, the man who has never stood anywhere else and said, I will not speak on oath. He came into court and he spoke under oath and said, the documents the guys are showing it's not complete. They have gone to take some part. Bring the full document. And Opuni's lawyers have the full document, which Hunyoiga accepted or jitumu. But they drew a year Opuni's no obey use that document on Tiasia. Yanko a year Attorney General documents are not complete. So Judge Ben and I dream with fear obey a mistake, obey a anyway. This is deliberate. And the funny thing is, today when you go to court, Hunyoiga feels to say, I say case near any case. He is showing who to enter the box. You don't do that. You are a judge. He is now pushing the case. Do it quick. Can this one finish? Can Opuni come in? The issue is Opuni needs to make his case. Now we are at a crossroad whereby the person who was the head of finance is saying, no money passed anywhere. PPA legitimately passed the products. And we are talking about documents the Attorney General is using, which is not complete. The man who did the finances is saying, it is not complete. Let us use the complete document. Why is the judge still not allowing? Why are we making people bend the law? Why is Hunyoiga bent or doing this demonic thing? Hunyoiga has made himself say, or a crocodile, but I'll tell him, me, I am an alligator. We will go to the bottom of this. We will expose every single individual involved in this political case. The case has crossed legitimacy. Now the case has become a personal, make sure you jail him case. That is the tag on this case. It does not matter. It does not matter who comes in and justifies what. It does not matter the facts they produce. All that you have to do, Hunyoiga, is to go in there and jail Opuni and Agongo. And that is what this man who wants us to call him an honorable judge is doing. The man who came into the box, who is the head of finance, he said that the documents the Attorney General is using, they are not complete. Now see this. Opuni trial, PPA approved Letovite liquid fertilizer purchase. So if you are saying, PPA approved that, then it is not only Opuni who has to go to jail. Because Opuni, Opuni or see a channel, the auto we so or see a channel. Who approved the Letovite? As simple as that. Now, if you are going to jail Opuni, the person who made sure, from the cocoa board or grade hormone, the Omamu testy fertilizer, if they did not do the right thing, it means those people, they have to face jail time. Opuni so anya the power, also Opuni so go jail. No man no more PPA. I'm very sure Oma no more PPA so Oma approve little it's not munim say fertilizer in papa, they also have to come to trial. And a finance for no more so everybody has been culprit. Everybody is a culprit. Everybody is now somebody who has to go to jail. Every single individual who was part of the process must say the opinion is wronger and they're from the top, because if PPA approved a bad fertilizer, then it means the person who sanctioned the fertilizer from the science department is fraud. That person has to go to jail. Now, Moses opinion a mistake. That's a PPA approves fertilizer now. PPA falls, they have to go to jail. Now, if anybody was connected to this process, Sandipan has to go to jail because it was tainted from the top. And Internet Mekacham say Huniga is showing say he's just there to jail Agongo and Opuni. And that is not how the law must work or should be applied. So what I'm saying now is we are going to follow this case and let you know what Huniga is doing in court. The planner, Wafa, said no matter what. So if you're listening to me, you have to understand the say, Huniga has to tell the Attorney General to provide the full document. Senebeya Opuni's witnesses can speak to it, because those documents are the documents they can speak to it for us to know the fact. If those documents are not provided, Attorney General provided the full document, not the 1212 bar. It means Opuni's witnesses cannot speak to half-baked documents. They need the full baked document. They need everything to speak on it. So you cannot go bring some and say you should speak on it. No, we are talking about process. We are talking about using the process to making sure that the process was right. So if the judge is a right judge, if he's not biased, when it comes to court the next time, he should tell the Attorney General to provide or tell Opuni's lawyers, because they have provided the original document before, the full document, to give to both sides, the defendants and the Attorney General side, the prosecution, to look at it for the witness to speak, because the witness can only speak to facts. The witness cannot speak to half facts. Half facts are not facts. You need facts. There's a difference between facts and half facts. If you give him half facts, he cannot speak to it because he needs to also tell you the full truth. He cannot tell you half truth. Huniga should do the right thing. He should do the honorable thing. If he's not a biased judge, he's not a judge doing the job for the Chief Justice, the President, and Kulendi, he should allow Opuni's defense for the witnesses to have access to the full document. And Opuni's lawyers have it. You, Huniga, you have admitted that document. It is a document you have admitted, so allow them to use it. Stop pushing the case. Stop rushing the case. You are not God, Huniga. You are not God. You will also stand before men. You will stand even before God. So why are you acting as you are the Almighty? You are not CJ. You are not Chief Justice. You are a mere Supreme Court judge. The Chief Justice. You are just a Supreme Court judge. So why are you pushing the case? Why are you forcing the case? Why are you rushing the case? Why are you not giving Opuni's witnesses? He has opened his defense. Why are they not getting the facts to speak to it? After this short break, you'll be taking care of the editorial of the day. The editorial of the day is simple. The enemy of the state is called a journalist. I will be speaking on this. You're still watching with all due respect, extended version. thank you very much for staying. Is 5-6 p.m. US East Coast. Is definitely 10-6 in Ghana. My name is Kevin Akobedutela. It's time for the editorial of the day. The editorial is simple. We will be speaking on a very simple matter. The caption is "The enemy of the state is called a journalist." I'm not going to play the video or audio from Newsfile because multimedia are known for reporting my page. And I know if I play that ridiculous video on my show tonight, what they will do is they'll report to YouTube to block our page. And that is something that I've been doing for a long time. They are petty, very, very petty media house. As you know, cocaine media from their own cocaine friend. Now, Ghana for Amutiemi, listen to me very well. What I'm about to tell you today is got to do with the media. And remember, we have the legislature, that is parliament. We have the executive, that is the presidency. We have the judiciary. The media is seen as another pillar when it comes to forming our democracy. So you cannot do away with the media when it comes to building a democracy whereby every single individual can speak their mind, come together, disagree, agree, get to a point whereby we build a nation together. Now, for some time now, we have allowed the media to use us to gain a lot for themselves. And I'm talking about some journalists in Ghana. From the beginning, I told you, 90% of journalists in Ghana are criminals. I think 10% are genuine. And I say this on authority because never have we seen in our history that a government has come to power whereby it has targeted media. And when I say targeted, not in a negative way, he has targeted media to use the media to work for the government to suppress the people and suppress the truth. He has targeted the media and decided to use some of the media or some of the journalists to protect its criminality or its criminal dealings. It has gotten to that point whereby Ghana as a nation, some media men or some media personalities or some media houses, they have become a hub, a lying hub, whereby politicians use to, at the end of the day, misinform and also try everything possible to take what belongs to us from us. Now, the question is, what will make a journalist today in Ghana say that the budget we have today is a budget he or she needs to defend? What will make a journalist and they Ghana because say and the budget taxes ayemuma levy den what will make a journalist sebio or say or Ghana ni or Ghana home will sit and say, let me defend this, and that no matter the pain the Ghanaian is going to go through, already going through, no, because of some political reasons, and I say some benefits I am going to get in it, I need to use my platform to defend what the majority of the people are yelling and saying we don't need. Because it's a fact, and it has been established that in the whole country, about 98% of Ghanaians are against this budget, especially the e-levy. 98% of Ghanaians are saying they don't want it. Too much taxes, they can't handle it. So what will make a journalist sit on TV and say, this is something I have to defend? And the most unfortunate thing is these same journalists we see every day on TV always tell us that we, the citizens, have to be asking for accountability. We need to be holding these politicians, these people we have given power to account. They need to make sure they do the right thing. Now, last Saturday, Samson Ayenini of a year Multi TV, specifically a year, I'm trying to get his picture here. Multi TV, a show called Newsfile. He interviewed Afenyo Markins. Afenyo Markins made some statements on that platform that budget now, Speaker of Parliament presided over. Parliament rejected, It was because I, Kevin Taylor, I was on air speaking ill of the speaker. That is why Alban Barbin stepped out to come and reject the budget. Kevin Taylor, an individual. I have my platform. I have my media house. I have the right to criticize. I have the right to scrutinize. I have the right to make sure that when things are not right, I can also speak on it as a Ghanaian. I am just an ordinary Ghanaian. I am a journalist who can speak on anything, especially when a speaker who comes to parliament, not catch parliament, to say, I am going to go by rules and regulations. When it's 10 o'clock and we are sitting at 10, sit at 10. When we are doing this, it has to be done at the right time, especially when that speaker comes out and say, I'll be back in 30 minutes. And that after 30 minutes, if I don't show up, I need to apologize to Ghanaians because the speaker wasn't in parliament presiding over the case. He was in parliament working for we the people. The whole world, every Ghanaian, we were all watching the parliamentary proceedings. So it was his duty to work for us because we were the ones paying them, and especially those in parliament. Now the speaker goes in, 30 minutes turns into 3.5 hours. And we all pick intel nationwide. And remember, I wasn't the only person on social media or on TV speaking on this actions of the speaker. So many people were speaking. Now the speaker stays in for 30 minutes, 3 and over hours. No statement from the speaker's office, no apology, nothing. We start to pick information that the majority did not have the numbers, which was a fact because we knew that some of the members on the majority side were in the plane coming to Ghana to vote. Yes. So as a journalist, as myself, I needed to speak out. I needed to come out and inform the people what might be delaying the speaker. And if that is what is delaying the speaker, then it means the speaker is doing us a disservice. Firstly, disrespecting us, making us sit, wait for him, and him trying to delay the proceedings to make sure the other side gets their people in. Remember, Parliament, you had the time na ye juma. And the question is, if as a Ghanaian, from the taxes I have paid, or we are all paying, and the budget we have, if I even speak against the speaker that I don't agree with him what he's doing and that the budget should be rejected, is it wrong? Because sitting here, what I am doing basically is speaking for the people, informing the people, enlightening the people, letting them know that I am with them, and whatever is going to be a burden on us, I will speak to make sure people take the right decision. So if I even insulted the speaker and said he had disrespected me as a Ghanaian by not bringing a statement out to tell me that he was going to stay over 3 hours, but delaying the process. If I even insulted the speaker, I have the right because the speaker disrespected me and Parliament disrespected me. So the issue is, my job was just to make sure the budget we don't want, the speaker comes out, make sure proceedings happens for it to be rejected, because the speaker does not reject budget. It is Parliament that rejects budget. Now, Samson Ayenini decides to insult me. Why? Because one, he feels that I am a threat to every criminal journalist in Ghana, which he is number one. Now, I mentioned my baby before we come to the Samson Ayenini issue. We are Ghana now study Kufuor government in very well. They are doing something. That is why you see people like Samson Ayenini sit on TV, embarrass himself. Somebody who calls himself a lawyer, who has learned logical reasoning, knowing, say, if somebody who does not have credibility like Afenyo Markins, who brings fake document to Parliament to lie against people, sit and say there wasn't any witness to what he's saying, for somebody calling himself a journalist to sit and make a conclusion and insult me, it shows his level of intelligence. I'm not here to insult Samson Ayenini, no. But I am here to prick his conscience, to expose his ignorance, for people to know who he is. Now, the Kufuor government is doing something very serious. And say, it will get to a point whereby the uprising will be inevitable. See this. Now, Endanopa, what did you see? This is what you saw. The whole Daily Guide newspaper, front page. And this is what they wrote. Bagbin fears NDC Kevin Taylor. This newspaper belongs to the chairman of the ruling party. A whole newspaper splashes this. And you ask yourself, are we building a nation, or we are just allowing fools to play with our conscience? Have I passed budget? Have I rejected budget? Alban Bagbin has not rejected budget. Parliament rejected budget. So for Freddie Blaze newspaper to come and put my name there, it shows what we are doing is yielding results, and we will win. Now the question I want to ask Daily Guide, Freddie Blaze, is the 275 buses you brought in, $11 million or whatever, say Obechama MPP constituencies, where are those buses? Now MPP constituency chairman omoyam kwasiafo ntra, omoyam muantra, omunimunyan sentra, majority of MPP followers ena Kennedy Japan ka kire moyam kwasiafo ntra, ena muamunipa A plus ka moyam muantra. Like, this man still should not be the chairman of the party. But anyway, aside. So this is what a whole party chairman newspaper decided to do. And what is the what is the end game to this? Now see this. I'm going to show you journalists from 2009 to 2016 who were very vocal in Ghana. They were vocal, and we all accepted that kind of journalism because we thought they were checking the system to make sure, say, if there's any corruption, illegality, corrupt politician, we all needed to check them. So these journalists were, they were critical on the government. And I'm talking about the John Dramani Mahama government. There were journalists in Ghana, they were very critical. Every single thing they used words, they investigated, they were on radio morning, afternoon, evening, making Ghanaians know, say, the NDC government led by John Dramani Mahama, they are a corrupt group, and that whatever they have to do, if they don't steal from us, they can never do it. They made us believe that John Mahama's administration was an administration full of corrupt people. These journalists made Ghanaians believe they were doing it for us. And this statement is very important. They made Ghanaians believe that they were working for us, not knowing that this Akufo-Addo's government, from the day he started chasing this presidency, he had a plan. And that plan was to use the media against we the citizens. That's why I'm saying the media, some of them, they're the enemy of the people. Our progress now, as stalling, it is because of some media men, women, media houses in Ghana. And if you're a Ghanaian watching me, that is the only way. We as a people, the only way is to make sure people and media houses like that, censor them. When I say when we censor them, we have to close an ear to them. We don't have to take them serious. We have to understand they are paid agents and they cannot speak in your interest, and they will never speak in your interest. Let me show you something. Malik Dabo, 2009 all the way to 2016. He was the head of political desk, editor, multimedia. Where is he today? Have you heard from him? Speak on national issues. Today, he is the PRO of Ghana Maritime Authority. These people were on TV. They were bashing Mahama. They made us believe they are journalists. They don't have anything to do with politics. They don't care. They are not willing for any appointment. They are working in our favor. Every single day, they were putting Mahama on the chopping board, the NDC on the chopping board, even when they knew projects were going on. They knew the government was doing its part. The government was developing. These people every single day were on TV saying that they were working for us, not knowing they were working against us. These people are still in Ghana. We are also here. Samson Ayenini and the people he calls every day on his show, they are all in Ghana. The level of criticism we saw from these people, what has happened today? Where are they? Why are they not speaking? Why are they all quiet? I'm going to prove something to you today. So this is Malik Dabo. Have you heard him speak on the corruption? Have you heard him speak on the scandals? Have you heard him speak on the thievery and disrespect to we the people? Now look at this guy. Jefferson Saki was also a journalist, and he's still a journalist. Before JS International, remember, Jefferson Saki reporting on everything in Ghana. International. He was the assignment for Joy News. Everywhere John Mahama's administration went, he was there to cover it. Let people know this is what they said. This is not right. This government is stealing from you. He was all over the place, following the government, making sure that every step the government took, he was criticizing. Where is he today? Now he's the Deputy Communications Director, Flagstaff House. Remember, majority of these people were part of the Occupy Flagstaff House, Occupy Jubilee House, whatever. They were the organizers of these demonstrations behind the scenes. Today, Jefferson Saki is the Deputy Communication Director in the Jubilee House. So the question is, na a bit more idea be say they had promised them something, and look at this guy. This guy is called Kwesi Efriye. Before, he was a sitting host, Good Morning Ghana, Metro TV. Today, where is he? And all these people I'm mentioning are journalists. This is the only administration that has given appointment to journalists than any administration. It is to silence everybody. That is why you see Samson insulting me for making sure the right thing is done, because they believe that they own the platforms. Nobody decides what the people should do. Nobody should inform the people, open their minds for them to know who is working for them and who isn't working for them. Today, this guy is the PRO of Youth Employment Agency. Have you seen him? This boy was on Metro TV sometimes in the mornings, criticizing in the name of Ghana, in the name that he is a journalist. Have you heard from him? All the things happening, have you heard him speak? These people were all cooked. They were cooking Akufo-Addo's government in opposition. That is why today you see Samson sitting on Newsfile insulting me, because the impact I have made and the impact people like myself on social media around the world have made, have enlightened Ghanaians, worries them. They are in a tight corner. Nobody's listening to them. That is why the numbers I make in a night is like 6 months of a year Newsfile, because they don't have the truth. The people have come to the realization that such shows are shows that is built to protect criminals. See this guy, Anis Sabote. Who is he? He was also a journalist, or he's still a journalist. Before, journalist, Joy FM. Where is he now? He is the communications manager, National Petroleum Authority. It's from Multimedia. How many people I've mentioned right now from Multimedia? So you now understand the insults. You now understand why today when we are on air, they deliberately decide to bring an MP to come and sit there, have questions behind the scenes, and draft their show to insult me. I will never insult any of them because they are beneath me. I'm too high for these people. Intellectually, everything, they have not gotten to my level yet. So I will not sit here and insult them. Samson, I need this. No. Samson has exposed himself. He has ignorantly exposed himself for everyone to know that if this guy is your lawyer, then you are flowing a pig, with all due respect to him. So this guy, Anna Sabote, that's he got his chair. So they were, when the Akufo-Addo was in opposition, tribalism and these things, they were working for the Akufo-Addo government. They knew that they were going to get the benefits. They were not working for you. That's why this platform, they hate it. Who is this guy working for? Tomorrow he's hitting Mahama. Today he's hitting NDC. Tomorrow he's hitting MPP. He is against a tyrant. He's against a government that does not believe in democracy. He is against what we stood for. So you have become an enemy. That is why I'm saying those people are the enemies of the state. If there's any uprising, that is where we have to go. Because some of the media personalities are dangerous. Now see this. Kweku Sechi-Addo. Where is he? He's a journalist, right? After Akufo-Addo came to power, he was with Newsfile, Multimedia. Now, NCA board and host on Asasi Radio. He is on the NCA board, National Communication Authority. He is on the board, and he is at Gabi's radio station. This Kweku Sechi-Addo had all the Kweku one-on-one in Ghana to criticize government in the name that I'm a journalist and I'm speaking for you. Your interest is my interest. I am here as a journalist to independently check the government. Today, he's also an appointee of Akufo-Addo's government. I said that is why people are uncomfortable when they see me on air. I'm not going to come here and insult anybody. I don't have that time. I have a nation to save. I can't pick little boys fight again. Gray hair does not show maturity. I'm not going to do that again. The people are calling for the facts. That is what I have to look at. Ghanaians want the truth. That is what I have to put my life on. Not to listen or argue with ignorant men. I'm not going to do that. Now let's move forward. Kwabena Kwache. Before, he used to work at broadcaster, Ken City, Oman FM. No, Oman FM. Okay, 2009, this guy. Or charging out the radio, so I said, Mahama Abua. Every single thing the Mahama administration did, he didn't see it. He said he was working for Ghana. Today, he's an appointee or saying board member, GMPC board. These are your journalists. And these were the journalists 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, saying they were working for you. They were working and building their resume because Akufo-Addo had promised them, kick this guy out and I'll give you all appointments. We have come in to change the game. That is why Samson is shivering. That's why Samson is confused. That's why he thinks only insults will get to me. No, I have passed that stage. We have matured in this. My credibility is up there. You will need about 20 more years to get to where I have gotten to. The scandals I have done, I've saved Ghana billions. You cannot do even one of them. So why should I waste my time and energy and come and fight you? I'll be a fool to do that. Now move forward. Egbert Fable. He was always on Peace FM every morning. I'm a journalist. Listen to me. The facts are true. It is about Ghana. He, the publisher, Ghanaian Observer newspaper. Remember? Go to 2009, 2010, 2011, 12, 13. Go and see Egbert Fable. One name on Peace FM. Where is he today? CEO, National Petroleum Commission, NCA, NPC. You see? But they were sitting there, no more catch them Ghana for, yeah, journalists for Muntin Yawaha, Muntia no Kreno. They were working for themselves. Open some said, yes, they've not heard anything. No, they are being paid. They are being given positions. And then young ones like us, speaking the truth, they don't get it. That is why when Anas cropped up, because they didn't understand. Every generation, the style it comes, as our style now will come and save the people. Kwame Nkrumah's style no be save you. When Nkrumah came with a different style, he used that to save the nation. Every generation, they have their Nkrumah, they have their kind of journalism. And this is the journalism we are doing today. Journalism of you being part. And then we are not doing journalism of we only having the documents. It's a journalism of you being a journalist too. Checking the facts from us. That's why we drop documents when we find the facts. Look at this. Fifi Boafo. Before, broadcast journalist Ken City, Oman, Kennedy Japan, Honomo. Akufo-Addo power, what happened? PRO Cocoa Board. These were people sitting on radio. Omama Ghana for Bakumpo and believe the nation of Ghana. Tribe count, greed count. They were just surrogates. So today, I have to kowtow to a man who does not know what he's doing. Spend my time and fight him. I'll be crazy. I have better people to deal with. And it's you people listening to me. My job every single day is to educate you, let you know who is hurting you, let you know who is going to add more taxes that are not necessary. That is why today you see a general like Samson Ayine and he's sitting at Newsfile saying that I am stupid, I am then because I am against a budget that is going to kill you. Budget ebeku Ghana for or no penny not one or one kwaraketwano or some ma bodam Jimmy or no lawyer neo You see where we are today? Let's move forward. Kwame Sefa-Kain never, when Mahama was president, admitted he never sat on Peace FM to point at one project Mahama was doing. Kwame Sefa-Kain Kofi Edebia no nam Dubai ohu se yeye. Or ko Cape Coast bia no ohu overpass. Kaswa Otenkran na ohu ekwan yeye ni nyina. Not no ohu every single thing, but he never made people believe. He didn't give it any importance because there was an agenda. Bring Akufo-Addo and kick the Tenny out. Kwame Sefa-Kain uneni aboa tesemia. Kwame Sefa-Kain abuneni aboa tesemia. Emfantefo ne asantefo ne kase awonafo mmoa na omo kan ye ne me ne wo Kwame Sefa-Kain. Omo se ye na ye mmoa no. No amount of bleh and no amount of chairman will change you. You are still an ever. You can't change it. That is how they will call us. You cannot force it. You cannot change it. Today, he is on the what? Ghana Gas Board. Who is going to speak for you? Why Nebeka Samao? Men must stop a budget. But then say some must stop a budget because men pesa Ghana for bread. My priority, my utmost priority is to save Ghanaians, and that is what I have done. If that is the reason why the budget was rejected, thanks be to God. I have done what I had been thinking of. What things that I've been praying about, I have done it. And I take full credit. And those people who are on social media, other commentators who spoke against this budget, they are taking the credit. But what about you? What about you, Samson Ayenini? What do you stand for? Now look at this. Paul Adomotri, broadcast journalist. Good evening, Ghana Metro, right? Today, where is he? Board chairman, Ghana Airport Company. All these people, 2009 to 2016, they were the ones controlling the news. They fed us the raw meat. And say, this meat will kill us. They made us believe that they were journalists serving this nation, irrespective of the political party. Today, they have taken lucrative positions. Our taxes needed to Amoka. And so some are sitting on TV, like Samson Ayenini, telling me, insulting me. Why? Because I made a bad budget. I forced a bad budget. At the end of the day, criticized the speaker to come sit down for parliamentary proceedings to go on. I should take the credit, right? It shows that you have no credibility. You are defending what? The budget the people are rejecting. Now see this. Mark Okrekumante Mukaino. Before, programs manager, Hit FM, multimedia. Saboy way, Mekane say he's the most ignorant boy in Ghana. First, he made the Ghana entertainment industry look like shit. This guy, 29, 2010, 11, 12. They made it look like it was only John Mahama's era, the NDC era. Even during Dumso, Kumewood was Kumewood. During Dumso, except the one bought down numbers of a catcher. Where are they today? You see, and then Bemano, Laboro na yomo. And the Mbano, TikTok, number jantra, Instagram, number jantra, short videos. They don't have a career. Ekufo-Addo see National Theatre or theaters in every region. These were the people sitting and saying, we are journalists, though. He was building his resume. Not all form of someone young kwasia for. But say, so man who kwaya no be who so kwasia penyu, but one man who kwaya you will never be seen as a foolish man. Now look at this. Kofi Asare Brakon Abate. Okay, time I'm call German Eiba and a free Ankara. Time I'm call a friend said Brazil by these guys they were sitting on the matter in Ghana. And they or a PRO sports ministry. There was nothing John Mahama administration did that was right. Till date, Obiampon to be prosecuted a free Ankara say he took this money. Till date. But these boys were sitting on radio every day. The only time we have performed in our history as a country in the World Cup during NDC era. Say I am lying. I don't blame Asamoah Gyan. It's part of the game. If we had VAR and Keko semi-finals, I don't blame Asamoah. It's part of the game. The only time Ghana football has been lucrative was under John Mahama and Atta Mills. Tell me, today we don't even have a black star. Sanko forward now radio, so they made it look like say our sports, football especially, is gone. And our PRO ministry, they were building their resume. They are tribal fools. You want to tell me, say, what is happening today in Ghana? They don't see it. They all see it. Now, I can go on and on and on, but let me cast him in German. This guy, Samson Ayenini, I would never in any day sit on my show and make you my topic. No. But I will use you to let Ghanaians know that your kinds are in the system and that they should be very careful of people like you. I will never pick you and put you on my show and say you are my topic. No. But I will use you to alert and teach Ghanaians about hypocrites parading in our studios, TVs, in our courts. I will expose people like you. I will let the world, Ghanaians, know you are not a credible human being for anyone to listen to. You, Samson Ayenini, you want to be MP in your village. You are sitting there insulting me because I spoke against the budget. I spoke in favor of Ghanaians. I stood for Ghanaians for the right thing to be done. But you want to go up there in the north, where you are from, where you know poverty is basically a hierarchy. Poverty is like a tradition. You were born in the Ashanti region. You have lived all your life here. You want to go up there. Gabi has promised you that he will make you an MP in the north because you don't need much. Your people in the north, you need just Maggie Cube. You just need 1 cup of sugar. They will vote for you. So sit on Newsfile and what the people want, speak against it. Go behind the scenes and work it out with Afenyo Markins and that write insult on paper. Who writes insult on paper to read? If you watch the video very well, he was reading the insult. They planned it from the back to come. But my issue is, who do you represent? Where is your constituency? Who are the people you are speaking for if you say you're a journalist? Who are the people you want to speak for the system to work for them? If a fellow journalist has to use every means, it does not matter, for pressure, for hardship, that was going to be put on the people. That was going to be, I just don't find the words. The people are going to endure this hardship from this budget. You turn around to insult the journalist all because you think he's better than you, he's good looking than you, he's experienced than you, he has a better track record, he has credibility than you, because you know his level of intelligence is bigger than you. So who are you representing on Newsfile? You call yourself a journalist. Who do you work for? Are you working for that politician Gabi who said he's going to make you an MP in your village? Your same village people, this same budget was going to kill them. Because they don't have that money. They have been paying taxes for 5 years and over. Nothing has gone there. And the Menoka say your core constituency in your village, people are drinking water with cows. And still, you are sitting in Accra saying that we don't have to fight against a budget that is going to destroy your own people. Who do you represent? That's why I'm saying that I will never sit here, insult you. Why? I need to educate you. I need to open your mind. I need to let you understand that you have gotten to that point whereby you are being so ignorant, and I need to bring you into the light. Why should I fight you? Why should I insult you? Because I have the knowledge, I have the intelligence, I have the track record, I have the facts. I need to educate you. Samson Ayenini, the kind of work that we have done with my team, the kind of scandals that I have done in Ghana, you cannot do even one of them. And what hurts me is you couldn't even pick one to discuss on your show. Why? Because Gabi has told you he will make you MP. because you want to be an MP. On the same people, you are telling them to put the hardship on. I have done hundreds of scandals and nobody in Ghana, out of Ghana, has been able to contest my scandal with a counter document. Nobody. And I stick to that every day. And that gives me confidence to sit here every day because I live for the people and I represent the people. Since you became a journalist from Kumasi, you were reading news on Love FM. You were the most terrible newscaster. You said you were going to come do law. When you were coming to Accra, you didn't even have a place to stay. You, in one of your videos, personality profile, you said you came from a very bad family. When I say bad, a family that eats, drinks, poverty. You lived with about 15 people before you grew up. You said it yourself. So you know where you are coming from. But because of greed, because some Achim, British-born, whatever citizen is saying he will make you an MP. So you throw everything in the gutter. Samson, I have done scandals upon scandals. I want you to bring one document to disprove anything I've put there. Samson, I have credibility than you 1,000 times. I can teach you journalism. You have no credibility. What you did, you have proven to Ghanaians that you are not as intelligent as they thought you were. A lawyer? I wrote my law school entrance exams, 2012. And what you were doing there does not show in any way that you are an intelligent lawyer. I'm being honest with you. If I was your client, I would be very disturbed. On what basis were you making that pronouncement? Afenyo Markins is known to be somebody who lies. Afenyo Markins, Samson, people have come, people have gone. We had people who hosted Newsfire. We saw their quality. If multimedia was mine, I would have fired you a long time. The show is boring. You are not eloquent. You are not somebody who can sit on your butt and think through issues. You can't. You sit there and everything is boring. You don't understand what you are doing. That is why your numbers have dropped. When they had a lady like Matoda Santi, you could see the interest, how people watched Newsfile, because the host made people understand she's on top of issues. You are not even eloquent to ask questions. Journalism and law are totally two different things. If I was the owner of multimedia, I would have sacked you a long time. The show today, if you pick shows in Ghana, it's like ranked the 20th. What are your numbers? What numbers did you pick? Oh, but no numbers, and where are you now? One of my platforms, you cannot even equate it. Are you not ashamed? You were thinking I was going to come here and fight you? No, I will never do that. I will only fight people who are at my level. Yes, that is what I do. But you are not there yet. Samson, me say, if you say you are a professional journalist, you know everything, you are intelligent, you are the smartest, all the scandals I've done, pick one and discredit it with facts. Let's talk about the uncovering of PDS. I played your own sponsor, Gabi, the one who is going to make you MP in the North, Gabi. I played this audio. Were you able to ask him if it was him or wasn't him?
You can't go below 40.
No, sir.
At all.
Yes, Gabi, see, we've come far.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off.
Okay, so
it's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not for anybody. And that is something I want to just come up very strong on.
Okay, if that's your final position, then we have to let the others know and spread the sound of moving forward.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Samson, call Gabi and say the madman Kevin Taylor says it is you. Call Ayensu, call Bumpty, and let them come on your show and say, this wasn't me. Let Gabi, your sponsor, who is promising you to make you an MP, let him come and say it is not him. At least I've given you raw evidence. Samson, I have done scandals you can never, if I give you 20 years to do. I have done investigations that has cracked the spine of this nation. It has saved us billions. I have done 1,500. The excavators, the missing excavators, I broke that scandal. You were in Ghana. What were you doing? I can talk about Kroll and Associates. I brought the story. I broke it down. I made Ghanaians understand the thievery from Asaf Mafo. Were you even able to speak on it? You are a coward. Show some respect, my friend. Show some respect. You have no experience. You have nothing. It was out of opportunity that you got to sit there. You have messed up the show. You are not coherent. You cannot put 1 and 2 together to ask intelligent questions. You are basically a baby duck sitting there doing wrong. No, that is not the job. The job has changed. I did nape scandal. Go and call John Kuma and bring him and say, let him disprove me with other facts. You sit in Ghana. You know what we go through to bring people the documents. You know what we go through to get the facts for people to save this nation. Samson, I'm not going to fight you. I am going to correct you. Fighting you will be below me. I don't have to lower myself. I don't have to lower myself to this. But I want to direct you. I want to help you. Samson, Kelny GVG, I broke it. You know the amount of money we spend on breaking stories, asking these politicians to answer questions? You think it's all about bringing some old men to come and sit there and argue amongst themselves? That is not journalism, my friend. That is not journalism. It's not about every Saturday sitting on TV and calling your friends to come and sit to discuss. That is not journalism. You are not pushing anybody. You are not crossing the line. Cross the line. Make the ordinary unordinary. Let people know that you are pushing the system to deliver. And that's what we do here. Samson, I have done the NYA scandal. I want you to bring one document to disprove me and say Kevin lied. You can't. My credibility is intact because I respect the people who watch me every single day. And let me tell you, there are more intelligent people who watch me every single day than you. I just want to help you. I am not going to fight you. I'm not going to insult you. You are beneath me. Let's say, Samson, I am giving you these assignments. Go to the Atachia scandal. The $1 million contract, which were not, the contract he was signing, he knew did not exist. That was what brought Kennedy Japan into it. Go and bring a document and say everything I showed was a lie. I want you to disprove me so that people will see you are credible. You are not, my friend. And it's not just you not being credible. You are not matured enough to understand what we are doing. We are too matured for you. Our intelligence is too much. Mr. Journalism is different from law. Totally two different things. You might be good at law. I don't know what you do to get your law degree, but journalism is daring. We dare. We make sure that we dare the system. We must make sure the system works. We dare the system. You cannot dare the system because somebody in the Jubilee House is taking care of you. We dare. It doesn't matter who is in front of us. We dare the system. Can you dare the system? I'm not going to go through these scandals. I have so many. Go on my page. Go and get one and come and disprove me on your news file. My smallest page, you cannot even get the numbers I get on my smallest page. 6 months, I put all your numbers together. You are not reaching anybody. Listen. Mellow yourself. What did I do wrong here? I did the best for Ghana, and it was in the interest of Ghana. The budget was rejected. So what's your beef? That's why people listening to me, I told you. There are two people here we are dealing with. People like Samson Ayenini. What they are doing now is that they are using their strength to win battles. Samson Ayenini and co. And those journalists you see, they are using the strength they have. And what is that strength? Because they have the media. They have the airtime. Because they have that thing where we control the airwaves in Ghana. They are using that strength to win battles. But what we do here is we are using wisdom. Wisdom to win war. War is what we are winning. You are just using strength, fake strength that you have back home to win battles. We are just winning battles, my friend. And that battle is simple. You sit on news file, you make people think you're intelligent, you open some things up, and people say, hey, something. No. What we are doing, we are using wisdom to win a war. And we are winning a war because we want to win a war to save lives, save a nation. That is what we do, my friend. Learn, listen. Samson, let me tell you one thing. This is the last time I'm going to tell you. The kind of attention that your wife gives me watching my show, the kind of attention your wife gives me, the kind of time she spends, people you love, the kind of time they spend, especially your wife, spends in watching me. If she had given you one piece of that time, she wouldn't have been looking at the wall when sleeping with you at night. Your problem is big. You have a medical problem. Yes. And that problem, I would like to help you. See, the interest your wife has in my show, pays attention and watches my show. If you get even a minute of that time, she wouldn't be watching the wall whilst you guys are sleeping on bed. You are suffering from halitosis. Your mouth smells. That is why when you go to the law court, they call you the orthogonal lawyer. You speak, you have a medical problem. You might think this is too public, but I'm telling you the truth. People step back when you speak at them. Halitosis is a very, very embarrassing sickness. People have walked out of Newsfile to say, your mouth odor alone, they were suffocating. It's a medical problem. Solve that. And I'm not just making this statement, you know. When you speak, lawyers step back. Your fellow lawyers call this guy with a bad mouth smell. You have halitosis. It's a medical problem. Solve that. People come on Newsfile and they're all quiet. They've censored their face because they know the medical problem you have. Your wife spent more time with me watching my show than to turn around and look at your face on your bed because she cannot stand the smell from your mouth. Your own lawyers in the law court, they call you the orthogonal lawyer. Stop this. Relax. Take care of yourself. Listen to wisdom. Understand this is a new kind of journalism. Journalism that the people are part of. And that is what we're doing here. You are fighting battles. We are fighting war. And that war is to make sure tyrants, people who don't believe in democracy, people who want to suffocate the people who want to run the people down, steal from them, we will make sure we gather the base to fight such people. So we are fighting a war with wisdom. You are fighting battles in your own interest. Be smart. I will never insult you, but I will always correct you. You're not a kid. So I know what I've said to you today. You sleep tonight, brush your teeth before, and think about it. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This is With All Due Respect Extended Version. I'll be right back after the short break to take the phone calls.